Hello there, gamers. I think YouTube's Q&A system is broken. I don't think YouTube's Q&A works. Interesting. I think the YouTube Q&A system is bugged. Live chat. Top chat. Fan funding. Doggo Bongo, thank you. Questions. Wow. Huh. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. You're so helpful, YouTube. You're such a good platform. You're such a good platform, YouTube. Well, let's go back on over to here, I guess. Maybe if I remake it. What if I remake it, chat? What if I... Do polls work? Test. Let's try testing with the poll. Does the poll work? Don't vote no. Limo, thank you. Howdy, Pippa. I can't believe you've been married to the grind for 3 years. Wowee. Wowee, Mr. Gucci Loafers, thank you. Oh. I see the poll. Also, raid messages are unreadable. That's been a thing for a while. Baxter, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. They broke the raid message system. So, by the way, every time I get a raid, this is what it looks like on my end. I don't know if that's what it looks like for you guys as well. But yeah. Chad, thank you for becoming a big peepee. Man. YouTube is so scuffed. YouTube is so good. Yeah, white text on a white background. Epic. Ferocious Gitsu, thank you. Sir Simplelot, thank you. Emerald Enforcer, thank you. Just pay money to ask questions. It's that easy. Lily Squad, thank you. Pippa, ignore me. Okay. Ignored. Dabba, thank you. Blankin, Blippa, the saturation is crazy. Anyways, happy 3rd year anniversary. It's because I'm on the beach. Everything's colorful and happy. But thank you. I made it here. Let's fucking go. Oh, nee, thank you. What the fuck? When did I hit such a big noombi? Big noombi indeed. Okay, so polls work. Sergey Knight, thank you. Or Surge Knight. Happy 3rd anniversary. Thank you, thank you. Maldos D, thank you. You're 3 again. Happy anniversary. Thank you, thank you. So. Ask me anything? Let's try one more time. Dear Raid Iori, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I assume that's who Dear rated. Dear, thank you. Almost 10 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you, thank you. 10 years. 10 years. FC Players, thank you. Why are you wearing a hoodie at the beach? Because the wind! Aaron Crafton, thank you. Wow, 1 year. The cutest pink rabbit. Pippa Love, thank you, thank you. Big Bad Beard, thank you. Pippa, it's my birthday today for realsies. All I want for my birthday is for merch to ship. Yeah, well, all I want for Christmas is for YouTube to work. So, you know, I guess we're both shit out of luck. Well, that's thank you. Happy anniversary, yeah, but here's so many more years of pipping at us. God, I hate YouTube. God, I hate YouTube. This is just sad. This is just sad and pathetic. Just use marshmallow. I can use marshmallow. It has been many moons since I've done anything stream related with marshmallow. The joke is that I did it yesterday. How do I get to the marshmallow website? Marshmallow Q&A. Okay, there we go. Alright. This shit is in Japanese. I want to reduce the number of people who get hurt. Thank you, Marshmallow. Wait, I don't remember how to log in. I think it's Was it through Twitter? What was the most shocking moment? The most shocking moment is the shit being financially viable. Ceridian, thank you. What's the biggest change you've seen in yourself since joining FaZe? I'm... What's the word for this? I'm less optimistic. I'm way less optimistic. I think I'm less. I think my biggest change is I'm less careless. Which does not show through very well for you guys on your end. Like, I know you guys don't really see that because I still look like a fumbling idiot. But yeah, I'd say I'm less careless. Like, I realize my actions have consequences! That's a reference to the Sonic kid. Don VPN, thank you. Pizza Man, thank you. Are your ears detachable? No. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭, thank you. A whole year has already passed. Thanks for the fun. Any future guests you want to have on? Yeah, no, thank you for the raid. Thank you. No. I am by their mind. Thank you. Happy that you're on the mend, Miss Pippa. Thank you. Oh, wait. Dumb question. What is your opinion on bullying Sakuna to make public announcements via a Jim Henson-style puppet of himself, the Fishman? Wait, that would be based. He should do that. Pablo John, thank you. Question, have you ever been approached to do any voice acting work? Yeah, actually. By, like, hentai games and stuff. So that's been interesting. Spoiler, didn't do them. Yeah, Maxor reached out for one of his vids. And then he reached out again, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get on that. And then I didn't get on that. Don't know whatever happened there. Weird, thank you. Thoughts on joining Archcast with Kirsha? No, thank you. I like Kirsha. Archcast is like a drama channel, and I don't really want to get involved with that. Profat Gamer, thank you. Is Marmotkin still alive? No, the Marmot's dead. Borg, thank you. Why haven't you sold the drawer? You'd make so much money. What the fuck? Dion, thank you. Will you ever acknowledge Pippa the ripoff for the banger that it is? No. Soda, thank you. ESL, no. Jumpin' Shootin' Man, thank you. What was the most fun collab outside of FaZe? Most fun collab outside of FaZe? I think it would be when Sleepy came over and we did an off collab and she was Sleepkin and Sleepa, and I don't know, it was fun just hanging out, and then like we watched like I think we watched the Mario movie and then talked about it or something. Was it the Mario movie or some other movie? I don't remember. But I think that was my favorite. That was a good one. Jill710, thank you for the 33. Not 33, just 33. Thank you. Happy third Annie Peppers. Thank you. Don't replay it again. Oh, there we go. EJ, thank you. Now that it's the 3rd anniversary, should we be getting 2nd anniversary merch soon? Maybe someday. Samurai Screw, thank you. Citrus, thank you. Would you ever consider taking up lifting as part of your self-improvement arc? Yes! Eventually. Big Bad Bear, thank you. When is Fortnite Friday returning? I'm not reading all that. What keeps you going when times get rough? I put on the La La Land OST. And Off With Their Heads by Calliope Mori. XD lol, thank you. Do you do anything to take care of your voice? I don't really talk outside of stream. Jendo, thank you. Have you ever tried to think less? It helps me think better. All zen like. Yeah. Yeah, actually I do that. I do that. Because I try to turn off my brain and I just like focus on like playing a game or something. I am a firm believer in that you cannot be productive without like, can I scroll all the way to the top? Oh, I can. I don't think you can be productive without like a mental refresh, right? I think you have to balance productivity with time for yourself. Otherwise, your productivity is not as productive as it could be. So like, for me, it's a bit difficult because like I love VTuber stuff and I want to immerse myself in VTuber stuff all the time. And then I feel guilty if I just realized I have the fan on full blast. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm too lazy to turn it off. It's fucking hot today. But so the way I like immerse myself in VTuber stuff without it being like work related is like logging into an alt account and watching VTubers that like have no impact on my career, if that makes sense, right? Like I love watching like cute sheep girls doing cute sheep things and like stuff where even if I like stumbled upon them in the VTuber sphere on my main account, right? It's like we'd never interact or anything. Greedy. No, I'm not gonna read them out of order. Anyways, yeah. And then on top of that, like lately my hobby has just been window shopping. I was gonna say I tried to stick to my hobbies. Like I like playing video games and I liked reading manga, but I haven't read manga much and I haven't really been doing anything other than just like scrolling through Amazon looking at cute stuff. Window shopping can be fun. It's really fun. I love looking at plushies and stuff. I love looking at everything. I don't know, it's just cool to see what exists in the world. Yeah, no real hobbies lately, unfortunately. Winchester Log, thank you first. Congrats on 3 years. Oh, what? No, shut up. Okay. Doggo Bongo, thank you. Angry Ghost, thank you. Question: what are your plans for world domination? Consult with Pinky. Limo, thank you. Howdy, Pippa. Can't believe you've been married to the grind 3 years. Read that. Drista, thank you. Will you be reviewing the new coffee flavors? I did get some of them. I planned on reviewing the puzzles before reviewing the coffee. Big Bad Beer, thank you. $2 testicle. Okay. Chinook, thank you. My plushies arrived in the mail. Hell yeah. Chad, thank you. Here's a question for you. What's pink, moldy, and ESL? Your mom. Sure, thank you. Why is VTuber late? I was not late. Okay, read that. Fred, thank you. Oni, thank you. Read that. Molly OCD, thank you. You're 3 again. Happy anniversary. Pump, thank you. James, thank you. Kanakota, thank you for the 5 gippies. Also, I thought about wearing Shippa, but it's an anniversary, so I felt like I should be in my default. Nerdy Texan Accountant, thank you. Are you a superstar? A mega idol? No. Adrenaline Storm, thank you. Favorite Face Connect coffee? I've only drank mine, I think. Aaron Crafted, thank you. Big Bad Beard, thank you. Yeah, your merch is not shipping. Cool ass, thank you. Happy anniversary, Yabbit, and here's to many more years of pipping at us. Thank you. Berserk Rage, thank you. I can't believe you stayed behind on the beach, Pippa, after the picture. Happy anniversary, 3 years strong. Hell yeah! I posted your pictures in the group chat, the Face Connect Discord. See, Brandon, thank you. Any tips on how to survive other rabid VTubers? I just schizoed out on 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 the other day about this. I was talking to Chio. We were playing Minecraft, and she asked me for like VTuber advice, and I was like, "Don't trust anyone, Chio." I was like going like full schizo on her. I was like, "Don't trust anyone. Keep them all at arm's length, because even like the people that are like the most friendly are the people that will be the most dangerous, Chio. You have to protect yourself. Keep everybody at arm's length. Don't hate them, but don't trust them. Assume everything you say will be leaked on 4chan, Chio." Ironworks, thank you. Blackpilling her early. Well, it's like, I think funny enough, like, one of the biggest dangers as a VTuber is other VTubers, right? Because, like, I'm gonna say most people are good. You know, most people are good. But the problem is, is there'll be like one shitty person and they can like infect an entire group. Like what'll happen is one person will have like maybe like either like a genuinely bad experience with somebody or just like a schizo moment, you know? Like some people, because like there's money and clout involved in the VTuber sphere, right? So people act a fool sometimes, you know? And all it takes is like that one person to like spread like a seed of poison, you know? They plant seeds of poison, and it like turns a bunch of people who don't really like care about the situation to their first thought when they like see you or whatever being like, oh, that's the person that didn't collab with so-and-so because they weren't popular enough, because this person is actually like a numbers fiend, and if you don't have like certain numbers, you're not allowed to collab with them. I hate them too because they didn't collab with my friend, or whatever the fuck, you know? It's like, yeah, poisoning the well. Are a lot of people like that? I would say not maliciously, right? I think it's just kind of like, I think it's just like normal, right? Where it's like one person is a weirdo or misinterprets something or whatever, and other people don't really know what happened and don't really care. So they're just gonna like, you know, they're gonna side with their friend, obviously, you know? It's not like a malicious thing. It's not like other people are like out to get you or whatever. It's just like, there can be like a lot of weird scenarios you just have to like look out for and be careful of when you're a VTuber. That I did not realize like when I first started, and I don't even think realized until probably like more recently, like within like the past year or so. Jamie Jameson, thank you. Thanks for 3 years, man. Thank you. Oh fuck, I read it out of order. Oh well, I'll mark it with a heart. Never mind, I can't mark it with a heart in the YouTube chat for some reason. But is that 8-bit Daft Punk? Yeah. There can be a chain reaction of misunderstandings. Yeah. I don't know. And I was on the other end of that as well, of like, I remember, okay, like with one of my coworkers, right? There were some people that were like being kind of shitty about her, right? And so my gut reaction was, all right, these other people like have been nice to me and stuff, but if they're dunking on my coworker, like obviously I'm gonna prioritize my coworker, assuming my coworker's not a huge piece of shit, which they're not. So BGM's a little loud. So I just like dropped all contact and blocked some of the people, unfollowed some of the people that were being weird to my coworker, right? And it's like, I guess that one's like a bit, it's like they weren't like going, like some of them were like going at her, right? Some of them were going at her, but some of them it was just like, they're not malicious about it. They're just like expressing understanding or whatever to somebody that was saying mean things about my coworker. And that was enough for me to be like, I don't want to be associated with you, you know? Lord Clips, thank you. Fuck. No, not reading it. I can catch up. The Britinator, thank you. Q&A didn't work. Is there a room in the industry for a pure/say-so company? Would it compete with Face/shoujo or be in its own category? Thanks, Pippa. For an entire company to be say-so? I feel like it, yeah. It kind of depends on like your definition of pure and say-so, because there are companies that err more on that side. Yeah, like Pixelink. Pixelink is more say-so on average. V4 Mirai is pretty say-so. But... I don't know if, like, making your entire company... like, the brand being say-so is worth it, I guess. Does that make sense? Because, like, you can have a bulk of your talents be say-so. But... if even one is not say-so, right? Then it's like... oh, the company's not say-so. Because it tends to be that the person that's not say-so gets, like, the most, for those of you who don't know, say-so means, like, pure and, like, inoffensive, you know? Like, not lewd, not using profanity, not inappropriate, right? It's really hard. It's really hard to have an entire company be completely, like, G-rated like that. Fruity, thank you. Who is Pippa and why is she the cutest rabbit? Is JP for boring? I don't think it's boring. I strongly disagree with anyone that says say-so is boring. I think this is gonna be like a weird example, right? But like Cookie Swirl C is very say-so, you know? And I think she makes great content. Yes, it's targeted at literal toddlers. But I think she is, like, on a technical level, like, an entertaining creator. Yeah, cute girls doing cute things is king. I agree. I think real talent lies in people who are able to create content without any reliance on shock or profanity or stuff like that, you know? It's like to be G-rated and to be like genuinely funny and interesting is a lot harder when you can't appeal to like yeah. Omar, no, not reading it, okay. Weird, thank you! What was the most shocking moment? I think I read this already. Or answered this. Gradium, thank you. What's the biggest change? I read that one. Garling, thank you. What are you going to save the world from? Cancer raids. Tactical Panzer Chan, thank you. Peeba! Fuck! How do I... there. Tactical Panzer Chan, thank you. Peeba, are you also excited for Hello Kitty Island Adventures coming to PC and consoles next year? Yes! Also, fast food tier list win. I've already done a fast food tier list when I tried Chick-fil-A for the first time. The fucking Rickroll coming on right after that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Hello Kitty Island Adventure, especially because you can play as a bird. Oh, Gremlin, thank you. Happy 3 years. Tan Pippa win. Oh, that would be interesting. Omar Simpson, thank you. Have you ever been far as you go do want say look more like? Yeah. Cool man too, thank you. I read that one. Gone VPN, thank you. Drista, thank you. Will you review the new coffee flavors? I want to play with the puzzles first, and then I'll review the coffee flavors. Maybe, probably. Bud Freestal, thank you. Isn't it a bit warm out for you to be wearing something like that? It is! It's so hot! I'm Binary Mind, thank you. Happy that you're on the mend, Pippa. Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can't wait for the puzzle time, Miss Cookie Swirl. Should I reach out to Cookie Swirl C and be like, do you want to play a puzzle game with me? Do you think she'd do it? Are her DMs open? I want to be a little bit more shameless and ask for collabs that are out of my league a bit this year. Let's see. Miss Cookie, I have watched your content for many years now. In particular, I am a fan of your horse channel Honey Hearts C. It would... Wait. Though I use profanity and make content targeted at an older demographic on YouTube, I would be honored if you'd consider collabing with me. Collabing with me sometime. It'd be interesting to chat and hear your perspective on being a VTuber, as you are a bit outside the regular sphere of things. Smiley emoji, like with a D, like a capital D, so it's like a really happy face. Parentheses, like you've got a famous art mama. Wait, maybe that's too like you've got a high quality. Is that too like you've got a model and you've got a model, but you don't play into the typical VTuber tropes of streams slash don't overthink it. You're sending too much info? Okay. That's what management always tells me. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna end it after the smiley face. Okay. Every time I DM somebody, I'm like hitting up management and they're like, cut that down. That's way too long. Cut that down. You don't need more than like 4 sentences. Cut that down. I'm an oversharer! Okay. Profat Gamer, thank you. Is Marmotkin still alive? No! Borg, thank you. Why haven't you sold the drawer? Wait, I already read that. I already read a few of these. Fluffy Neko, is Papossum alive at least? Sometimes, on weekends and holidays. Junior Autumn, thank you. More member badge levels. Oh. I should make more member badge levels. Yeah, that's a good idea. Dear, thank you. Would you be interested in Pippa hoodie tweets? What? Big Bad Beard, thank you. When is Fortnite Friday returning? I don't know. Uncle Bang, thank you. Please forgive YouTube small tech startup company. True. Nick the Dick, thank you. How many marmots do you think you could take in a fight? I feel like I could handle 30, but the bites would get overwhelming. 50 would kill me. I think I could handle 15 marmots in a fight. I think I could kick the ass of 15 marmots. Pancakey, thank you. Ah, I feel the sweat running down my leg. Pancakey, thank you. It's crazy. It's been 3 years already. I just showered too. I just fucking showered. God damn it. Ah! Why did it get longer? Why did the list get longer? Holy shit. It's been 3 years already. Yes, it has, Pancakey. Nerdy Texan Accountant, thank you. What's your favorite moment of being in FaZe? Like, my favorite moments. My favorite moments. Like, my favorite reoccurring thing? I think my favorite reoccurring thing is every time I go on a break and then I come back, streaming feels like the best fucking high in the world, man. I say that like I've ever been high. Which I guess I have when I took Benadryl on stream, but like aside from that, it always feels so good coming back from break and streaming, and I always have 10 million different things to talk about, and I always feel like such a rejuvenated sense of being. That's why I like my 2-day break. I don't like my 2-day break because I want 2 days away from you fuckers. I like my 2-day break because it gives me, like, time to recharge. And, like, when Tuesday comes, I always have so many ideas for the week, and I always, like, feel... Well, I guess I don't always feel great, but I usually feel great. That's what breaks are for, bro? Yeah. I really believe in taking time to recharge. It's really tempting. It's really tempting to, like, push things and be like, well, I could do, like, one shorter stream on my day off. Or I can do collabs on my days off. Because it's not like I'm technically streaming anyways. But it doesn't... Like, if I do that, it doesn't... Like, my rest meter doesn't recharge. It, like, stays where it was at before. Sawyer, thank you for the 10 KPPs. Thank you. Xenomos, thank you. Will you do more Twitch Prime watch-alongs? They're removing Twitch Prime watch-alongs. Unfortunately. Do you have any more movies you want to do watch-alongs of aside from every Vincent Price movie in existence? Yes, I'd like to do a Jurassic Park watch-along. That's still something I'd like to do. And we will have to figure out a new way to do it because, yeah, I got the email like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh. But it's fine. I prefer having the movie on screen anyways, so we can find other movies to watch. Lucas, thank you. Do you feel that you're prepared for being a household name VTuber? I feel that you're on the way to being that in a few years. I don't think I'll ever be that. Also, I'm reading them out of order again. Baxter, thank you. Will you be my wife? No. Venator, thank you. When the gym arc does start, will there be merch that will never come for that? I guess maybe. If I turn it into stream content, I guess. Jack Manson, thank you. What are some of the things you VA'd in? I've only VA'd in the Maxor video, I think. Talking Pulp Press, thank you. Favorite breakfast meat? Ham. Max, thank you. How many pets do you have? Too many. Music and fiction, thank you. We know you've been to Japan. We know you love your home. But what country would be the next one you'd want to visit? You guys aren't gonna like it if I say China. The next country I'd like to visit. Say Brazil. I don't want to go to Brazil. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Sometimes I open up the Instagram app on my phone just so I can scroll through beautiful pictures or beautiful videos of Europe that are in like fucking 10K. It seems like Switzerland's beautiful. And Norway. And I don't know, like the colder areas of Europe that are not quite so mainstream. Italy, I don't want to go to Italy unless it's to collab with Ponko. I have zero desire to go to Italy. Iceland, oh yeah. Indonesia. I don't know what's in Indonesia. Like nothing about Indonesia particularly speaks to me. I really like vast scapes of greenery topped with snow. You know? And there's lots of areas of Europe that are like that. Greenland? Yeah. I know that's such a, like, generic preference, but... Russia? Well, I wanted to. Helios, thank you. Hi, Pippa, have you considered playing a male VTuber with a bottle and a voice changer? What the fuck? Maybe if things get better, I'd like to go to Russia. If things have got to get better eventually. When things get better eventually, I'd love to go to Russia. Because it's always been, like, geographically, I think, a very stunning place. With very rich culture. But for now, no. Great DiMarco, thank you. Would you ever consider playing Vampire the Masquerade? Yeah. I had a friend when I was younger in Mabinogi who was obsessed with it. Define rich. Oh, okay. Beautiful works of art and interesting history. Johnny, thank you. People need to do different things. If that's fun, that's great. But it can still chip away on the work thing if it's too related. Yeah. Arthur Gumtree, thank you. If the name Pipkin Pippa has already been taken, what name would you have chosen? I think I can just look at my old list. Oh no, I have to sign into my old Discord. If Pipkin Pippa didn't get approved, did I show you guys? Did I ever show you guys my old name suggestions? There's a list. There was a list. Hold on. Did I ever show you guys? No. I didn't? Really? I never... Oh, I did! Not names. I trust Archive, bro. Okay, let's see. Hold on, maybe I can find them. Maybe I can find the list. When's the stream with the other Pippa? Which other Pippa? Oh god. I have too many authenticators. And it's really annoying. It's really nice. It's good to have authenticators, chat. But it's also really fucking annoying going through them. There we go. Yeah, I showed you guys Purple Cat. Why do I have DMs on this account? Oh wait, do I not have them? Do I not have them? Where would I have messaged? I definitely had Sakana added. Was it on a different account? It wouldn't have been. What the fuck did I add Sakana at? Maybe I'll have to ask Sakana for the list, I guess. But yeah, I had like a whole list. One of the many alts. Too many alts. I'd rather just be hacked at this point. Yeah. He's never been added. Maybe I didn't ever add, but I should still be able to find the conversation. I should still be able to find the conversation. Why is it recommending me? Oh wait. Oh, because I'm fucking with the wrong Discord account. I'm like, why is Saya popping up on this? Saya's not popping up on this. I was using the wrong account. You know, I have no idea. I have no idea what account I messaged him on. Anyways. But if I had to choose now, if I had to choose a name now, and I couldn't be Pipkin Pippa, I'd either want like a one-word name that's like pretty unique. I always admired how 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐴 had like all their talents had like one-word names, like Ardia and Sivia and Rosalind. I always liked that a lot. And then other than that, if I had to pick something, I would choose... I don't know. I would choose like a cooler name, I guess. That still has like good meme potential, I guess. Most people get their name shortened anyways. Why not start out with one name? Yeah, if you can pull it off. I think the hard part about it is if anybody else uses the same name as you, it dilutes your SEO, right? And if all you have, like if I was just Pippa, right? I would have gotten like fucked, right? When other VTubers also chose the name Pippa. Because then it's like, if they type in Pippa VTuber, there's no way to differentiate between me and other Pippa VTubers. So that's where having a last name comes in handy, you know? What is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. Aside from size, I mean, I guess from size, but Pippa would be a bad name to do that with anyways, because it's like, it's a real name. It's like a normal name that like people have in real life. Versus like Ardia had like a really unique name, you know what I mean? Helios, thank you. How many Oshi push cards have you ordered? I haven't ordered any. I kind of just expected to get them for free. Which in hindsight, I don't know about that. HNG, thank you. Pibs, I'm curious about the project 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐻 mentioned months ago. I gotta edit. I gotta pull footage off of his camera and Winchester Lock, thank you. First, congrats on 3 years and a chance that Fishman ever brings Face Connect any conventions in the southeastern US. I keep encouraging him. Russell Dufresne, thank you. Who is the cutest face girl and why is it Pippa? It's NASA. James, thank you. Justy's Nuts, thank you. Would you ever want to experience your first stream again? Like would I ever want to debut again? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, in a vacuum, right? Because would I ever want to like... Would I ever want to have to rebuild my career? No. Would I want to go back in time without the knowledge that I have now? No. Would I want to go back in time with the knowledge that I have now? Maybe. Maybe. I've gained a lot of knowledge. I think if I went back in time, I'd cut back on a lot of the mistakes that I made. But yeah, that's one of those like intrusive demon thoughts, devil thoughts that I get in my brain every once in a while, where it's like with the VTuber community, for better or for worse, like if you take on a new identity, that new identity is considered separate from your last one, right? People generally don't overlap. And that's like one of those like I'm not gonna be like, I'm totally immune from ever feeling like I want to leave or graduate or feeling like things are bad sometimes, right? Because sometimes I have like that little demon in my brain that's like, what if you applied to another company? What if you started over? What if you fucking just did it all over again? You'd be free from all of your sins. You can purify yourself. You know? But ultimately, objectively, that's not worth it, right? Why would I... Like, objectively speaking, why would I gamble on a new identity and a new community when I have things good here, right? It's not like I'm never gonna make mistakes again, you know? I get envious sometimes of like the VTubers that I consider to be like very pure, right? Where it's like I feel like they're so professional, they like never make mistakes, they have such like clean, perfect records, I guess, you know? Like I look at like 𝐂𝐴𝐻 like that, I look at like 𝐵𝐺𝐻 like that. It's like their level is just beyond what I could ever do, right? Yeah, 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐻 waruku nai yo ne, you know? So like I desire that, but I could never sustain something like that, you know? I could never sustain that level of... That's a kayfabe? It's not a kayfabe. It's like a level of professionalism and talent. You know? But yeah. I think you're ignoring some of their faults and down-talking yourself. Definitely not. Although I know I rag on myself, right? Because we all have to be our own worst critic, right? But yeah. The Goon Lagoon, thank you. Why are you scared of the almighty Brazilian? Because you really know you have a mouse! Cody Byer, thank you. I like the stream setup. Let's see you miss super chats in real time. Thanks. Adrenal Storm, thank you. How does it feel to have the most viewers and subscribers in PC by far? Do you ever feel pressured by it, and has your style changed due to it? This is one of those, like, rude questions where I want to, like, scold you, but the name of the stream is Ask Me Anything, so I can't scold you. Because I said Ask Me Anything. I don't... This one's like a landmine question, man. Bro's just keeping it real. Bro's just keeping it real. I think... Okay, obligatory... Like... Most viewers and subscribers. I have... On paper, like, the most subscribers. And then... Like, I do have viewers. But you can sidestep it. I said ask me anything, okay? Okay, this is awkward. It's an awkward one. You know what? Being blunt, this is an awkward question. And I wish, like, I had, like, the perfect words to be like, everybody does great. Everybody is fine or whatever. But, like, being blunt, okay, like, with subscribers, yes, I do feel pressured having more subscribers than other people. I do not feel like I deserve them. I feel like, largely, I gained my subscribers by just spamming shorts, and... I'd like to make it clear that, like, numbers on paper do not equate to the talent or effort that people put into things. I gained the algorithm, right? I gained the algorithm. And it is kind of like a... Like, I don't want it to be like a woe is me suffering from success or whatever. But it is, like, uncomfortable, I guess, to have... Again, like, on paper, more subscribers. Because it's like... Like, I always want to strive to be... Like... Can I just be really blunt? Okay, like, I always, like, when I'm playing games and stuff, I always want to be, like, #1 on a leaderboard, right? But #1 on a leaderboard does not equate to actual talent or skill, right? It's just, like, playing the meta to the best of your ability. And with VTubing is not, like, a video game, right? So... Like, I always, like, I get that push, right? Of, like, I want to be #1 on a leaderboard, right? But then... Like... Getting #1 on the leaderboard that I wanted... Then comes with the uncomfortable... Imposter syndrome of, like... I have played the meta. But now this is awkward, because... Like, there are other people that should be at this point, but are not currently. And it's... Like, I feel like everybody would be better off for it, right? Everybody would be better off for it. Especially because, like, people will see, like, on like, a purely number thing, like, all... They'll make uncomfortable comments, right? Of like, oh, well, that means like Pippa is the face of Face Connect or whatever. And I don't want that to be thing, right? I don't want that. I don't want those comments made. I don't like the position, like being selfish, right? I don't like the position that it puts me in because I feel like it puts like a target on my back or something, you know? I don't like the feeling of like... It's like weird, right? Because it's like, obviously I wanted the attention, right? I strove to get more subscribers and stuff. But then actually like getting any attention, it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. And then... has your style changed due to it? Yes. Absolutely. I've definitely toned down my content a lot, and I see people complain about it, and it's like... Like, on the base level, I didn't want to, right? Like, I would still love to go over the top and be Yab, and I'd still love to bring on wacky guests and whatever. But it was doing damage to my coworkers. It was making them uncomfortable. It was putting them in weird spots. So at the end of the day, I had to stop. And that was something I wanted to do, right? I want to make a good environment for everybody else in Face Connect. I don't want my viewers to make other people uncomfortable. I don't want the people I collaborate with to go and harass my coworkers and put them in weird spots. I'm fine with my decision, you know? But yeah. It's kind of like a lose-lose situation I put myself in, right? Where it's like I built myself up doing all these things. And if I kept doing it, right? Like I could keep climbing faster, I feel like. But like if I stop, like I don't want to stop entirely, right? Because I don't want to like stop enjoying myself, but I want to stop affecting like those around me, you know? Does that make sense? It's like either way. Yeah. Kinda. That makes sense. 100%. There's a line. Yeah. It's kind of like... I don't know. It's having responsibilities, I guess. You know? It's like when you get like a dog, right? You can't just sleep all day because you have to take care of the dog. You know? And it's like you're happy to have the dog. And you made the choice to get the dog. You know? Does that make... I feel like that like example like didn't really make much sense, but it's just responsibilities, you know? Adrenal Storm, thank you. How does it feel to have the most... Oh wait, I already read that. No! Alright, Clips, thank you. Is your window shopping virtual, actual, or a mix? Pretty much entirely virtual. Nerdy Text and Accountant, thank you. Will you try curse cooking again? If so, I'll pray for you. I would like to cook again. Shadow Ryu, thank you. You learned to internalize your accomplishments by now, or the imposter syndrome still got you bad? It still got me. Hey Mom, thank you. Most annoying YouTube bug. Q&A not working. Silver Dog, thank you. Is there any new outfits coming up you can tease? Nope. Phantom Myth, thank you. Would you want Pakistan to be a real country? Judging by DashCon and Reddit Island, no. Omar and Simpson, thank you. What's your favorite impulse buy you've made? My favorite impulse buy. All my Build-A-Bears. All of them. Oh, also, little 3D printed things. I really enjoy, like, 3D articulated things. They're really fun to mess with. So sometimes when I see them, I'm like, oh, it's $5. Why not? Tactics, thank you! I don't know what that says. I can take it over to Google Translate. Let's see. South Korea's social media policy. I don't know anything about that. Koreans on the rooftop serve chicken pizza. Is that what they say? I see. Okay, Big Pet Beard, thank you. Hey, Pippa, how far are you in Elden Ring? As far as I got on stream. I haven't touched it since. I'm sure you're prepping for that DLC stream like everyone else. Fuck no, everybody else is playing it. Ironworks, thank you. I don't like playing Flavor of the Month games unless I'm on the train early or unless I'm, like, really, really interested in playing it. Elden Ring is fun and all, but, like, I'm not dying to stream it, right? There's nothing about Elden Ring to me that's like, this is great stream content in particular. You know what I mean? So if I'm not beating other people to the punch and it hasn't become, like, overdone content, then... Alright, also, I guess I can end this Ask Me Anything. It's like... I know I, as a viewer, don't like going on the Twitch and seeing everybody in my fucking following playing Genshin Impact when there's a new Genshin Impact update. Alright? I don't enjoy... I went on to a website to see who was playing what to, like, decide a stream to watch, and I did not fucking pick the Elden Ring streams, okay? I looked for anybody that was not playing Elden Ring. Saucebrow, thank you. Daily... Oh, Ironworks, thank you. Saucebrow, thank you. Daily reminder, I hate Pippa! Also, Pippa will Papa can get his own VTuber model and stay healthy this summer, you yabbit. I guess I could get him one. I guess that's become kind of like an ongoing thing, hasn't it? Like people getting their parents VTuber models. Reggie Sickle, thank you. More Pippa outfit merch so I can pair with my programmer socks. Rex Arado, thank you. Pippa Love, thank you. Slices Lemons, thank you. Favorite dinosaur and why? Also, feathers or not? Deinonychus, also, yes, feathers, because feathers are cool because it makes them more like birds, and birds are cool. I like chickens. They're kind of like little raptors every time I see them. Slow base, thank you. Why do they call it an oven if you of in the cold food of out hot eat the food? Yes! Indeed. That's Sandra, thank you. What Pokemon would you feel the least guilty about eating? Fearow, because I hate that fat fuck. Spider God, thank you. Congrats on 3 years, Yabbit. Thank you. Ken and Coda, thank you. What's a question no one asked that you wish they did? I can't think of anything. Pippa, what's your favorite Pokemon? Zeraora. Nordclip, thank you. Did you let Chio know you can't be trusted? I'm sure she got that from my schizoing out. Rudaka, thank you. Can you buy Pipupper some doggy stairs up to the bed so she doesn't end up crying all night? She jumps up. She jumps up just fine. She jumps up just fine. Magikarp said to be too bony to eat. Yeah. Rudaka. Wait, I read that. Small Brain, thank you. Happy anniversary, Pippa. Just got your plush last week. Hell yeah. Evil Leaf, thank you. Happy 3 years, Pippa. Is there anything you regret or have learned from your time in FaZe? I hope it's been worth it and continue to your success. Plenty of regrets. Plenty of regrets. I do like what Leah said yesterday of like everything happens for a reason, right? But at the same time, if you could just like go back and like wipe those like clean, you know, like yeah, just the ones where I look like a fucking asshole, you know. Let me just fix those up. I've learned a lot. I've learned to be more professional. I have learned to manage myself a little bit better, you know, like mentally, like not going schizo at literally everything. Yeah, that has been worth it. It's definitely been worth it. Jameson, thank you. Thanks for the 3 years, man. Thank you. Johnny, thank you. 110% agree. 99% of people are just people, but that 1% can be super loud on the internet. Oh, yeah. Cat was taken. Thank you, Pippa. I talked about Operation Popeye to my classmates. Is it over for me? No. They've been enlightened. Limo, thank you. What was the hardest thing to drop that you used to be able to do in the old days? E.g. name, read, secret karaoke, popping into PCD, etc. Directly interacting with certain places. Welcome, Liang, thank you. People need to realize just because other people fail, it doesn't mean people will flock to watch their bone-dry content. True. Lord Clips, thank you. Wait, I haven't been hearting these. God damn it. Chat, why didn't you remind me to heart them? Why didn't you remind me to heart them, chat? Lord Clips, thank you. We become attack dogs for our friends, yeah? I'd say so. I do, at least. Not my best trait. Special Saucer, thank you for the 33. Does it matter if you have a debut stream as a VTuber/content creator? Okay. The V-tweeters and the anti-V-tweeters aren't gonna like this one. From a purely number standpoint, yes. Yes. Your debut stream is not, in my opinion, an opportunity for you to play dress up for a stream and LARP as a VTuber. Your debut stream is an opportunity for you to get an abnormally high amount of eyes on your content. It's like a demo. In my opinion, it should be like a demo. One thing I fucking hate about VTuber debuts is it's like, hello, it's the same thing I did in my fucking debut. And I hate this now. I'm so burnt out. I feel like we as a society should know better. Okay? My debut, where it's like, hi everybody, my name's Pipkin Pippa. Here's what I like, here's what I dislike, here's my favorite games, here's the stuff that I watch. So fucking boring. So fucking boring, because none of that stuff ends up being relevant to the actual streams. My personal belief for debut streams is you should act like you just got a free advertisement. You just got your one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Or to go. I don't remember the lyrics. Okay, it's like to blow up. It's your chance to blow up, chat. It's your chance to you get your numbers as high as you can, right? And you get as many eyes on you as you can, and then you reach out to people to network, right? And you try and make friends, and you try and keep those viewers that just watched you. How many of those viewers are gonna watch another debut stream from you? None of them, because you're not gonna do another debut stream, idiot. So why are you doing your debut stream as like a self-introduction thing? Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. Show them like your actual personality through your content. All right? Show them your content. Nobody cares about your lore. They'll care about your lore if you like present it naturally through your content and keep incorporating it as like an ongoing thing. Nobody fucking cares that you were the last child of the Demon King and you've now begun your quest and your favorite episode of My Hero Academia is number 3 because Boku no Pico, or whatever the fuck the main character's name is voice acted by your favorite seiyuu. Did you mention yet that you're really into seiyus? Also, you love idols. Oh my god. Wow, that's so crazy. What's your favorite idol? Doesn't matter because you're not doing any streams about it in the future. That's my hot take on debuts. That's my... If I could go back in time and do another debut, I would just play a video game. If I could go back in time and do another debut, I would play some stupid game that I know wouldn't do well on its own if I like put it in the stream title, but I'm like really obsessed with. Like I would, and since it's your debut, you want to make it like more high effort, right? So I'd like buy a fucking Jurassic Park arcade cabinet. I would like buy a fucking arcade cabinet or like Project Diva arcade cabinet, and I'd do terrible, but I'd be having a great fucking time. Chemtrail Mix, thank you. Oh, wait, no. No, shut up. I'm not reading you yet. I'll get to you in the list eventually. I wish there were more than like 2 VTubers that actually talked about anime. That's why I like Rooney. Yeah, everybody talks about their favorite anime in their debut and then never talks about anime ever again. I think I did the same exact thing. I think did I talk about my favorite anime? I have no idea. Fuck Sarah, thank you. Pro rant, have money. Thank you. Oh, fuck. I already read that. Shit. Or wasn't supposed to read that. But yeah. Man. Rooney literally talks about nothing else but anime. It's great. So anyways, what's your favorite anime? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Watch your debut stream to find out. I don't remember what I said. If I did say anything. Aramo? I might have said Aramo. Spice and Wolf? I do like Spice and Wolf. I haven't watched the new one yet. Bluefish Mug, thank you. If every member of FaZe, not including staff, entered a slap fighting tournament, who would be the champion? Power slap rules. I'd say, like, Sheena. Or anybody else that has, like, really nice nails. Because those nails will cut into your flesh. Melvin Merkelhopper, thank you. How do you deal with the pain and blood of getting a wisdom tooth extracted? Well, I have not had that yet. But I have had a regular tooth extracted. I am in agony right now, and you have experience in getting teeth pulled out. My number one recommendation is to eat orzo in chicken broth. Like bone broth, or chicken broth, or whatever, like, nice watery soup base that has, like, protein in it. That... Don't copyright strike me, I'm sorry! Anything like that. Nice, savory food that you can just swallow without chewing, and doesn't have to, like, touch your gums. That song isn't copyright? I don't want to get copyright struck or noticed or whatever. I don't want to use songs from other VTuber agencies without their permission. Morty, thank you. Happy 30th anniversary, Pips. Do you have any dream pieces of fan merch that you would like to see of yourself? I love to see stuff that works. I think the coolest pieces of fan merch are, like, things that are articulated or things that are... just, like, mechanically cool. You know what I mean? So, that being said, maybe, like, working Shippa anti-air cannons. Would that be too much? Carl sent me, thank you. Do you like chicken pizza? I'm not really into pizza, but if I have to eat pizza, I will eat garlic and chicken pizza. So, yes. Restar, thank you. Pippa, what was the top interesting thing you discovered in VTubing in these 3 years, in your opinion? Everything's interesting. I am an unironic VTuber enjoyer. You know? Like, outside of being a VTuber, I would watch VTubers and collect merch anyways. So... literally anything that I learn that's, like, behind the scenes or, like... just related to VTubers, I think is interesting. You know? Like... even just, like, simple stuff, like learning, like, how game collabs work, right? Or learning what other companies, like, hiring methods are, or learning, like, what people are like behind the scenes. It all fascinates me. Maybe I could write a book and after everyone is dead, publish it. Don't clips, thank you. Please do not read this out of order! I didn't. Fruity, thank you. Who is Pippa? Why is she the cutest rabbit? Some idiot. IDK, thank you. Hey, Pippa, wanted to ask how it feels to always be labeled as the based 4chan VTuber. I don't feel like it's accurate. I don't think I've ever been... Like, I like interacting, right? I think... Here's my hot take nobody's gonna like. But I feel like... The only time you see an honest community is when it's free from... like, individual recognition, right? Like, people can be truly honest when they're anonymous. And I feel like when it comes to like anonymous places, you can judge like how, I guess, like meaningful people's interactions are, you know, because it's like devoid of clout or monetary gain, right? So on one hand, it feels like kind of an honor, but on the other hand, I know nobody but lunatics like me have such a skewed perception of that side of the internet. So I don't know. On one hand, I don't like it because it makes things uncomfortable for coworkers. And like a lot of coworkers don't like, I see how they react when other people get that label, you know, so it like makes me look at myself and self-evaluate, I guess. But so careful with our words. Yeah. It's like I'm always gonna like that side of things, right? I wish publicly I was not so known for that, but I guess that's also a consequence of interacting publicly and becoming more publicly known. Does that make sense? Cannot thank you. Unfortunately, some mean girls became VTubers. I mean, that's always been a thing. Mean people will always be in every community. And the reality of, like, mean people is a lot of the time they're not even, like, intentionally mean. It's not like... They're not, like, setting out to destroy other people or be an asshole a lot of the time. It's like... I'd say with the VTuber community, a lot of the mean girls, right? Like, there's definitely some mean girls. But I think in general, it's more like people are very, like, insecure about their place in the community, right? Because everything is measured by metrics of money and subscriber and followers and shit like that, right? And it complicates things, and sometimes people, like, take things personally, or sometimes people... A lot of the times, I think people act emotionally rather than professionally. And so it's less of an issue of... I think it's less of an issue of, like, people... like, intentionally being mean, and more of just, like, emotional moments, you know? Lickybon, thank you! Do you think you made a big impact on EN VTubing? I'm gonna say probably not. I think I keep to myself quite a bit. I'm kind of... I'm on the YouTuber island, you know? I feel like most of EN VTubing that makes an impact is on Twitch. Those communities are on Twitch. And like the big real impacts are like the like big corpos, you know, like Hololive and Niji-Sanji. Like, those are the people that make like real change and establish the foundations of VTubing, in my opinion. I think I'm more just like a side character. Full stream Hori, thank you. How does it feel being the protagonist of Watamode, a cringy loner who ends up with her own Menhera harem? Oh fuck, I don't have a harem. Donatello, Captain of Autism, thank you. My birthday is tomorrow. Please give me your blessing, General Pippa. Happy almost birthday! I hope you have a good one. Undernettle, thank you. Happy 3. When are you black? What? When I want to be. What do you mean? Omar Simpson, thank you. Say so is boring, so is lewd maxing for shock value. I think I was guilty of this opinion as well for quite a while. Of like, people can be lewd in order to like get more okay, Rachel Dolezal, shut up. Like people like being a YouTuber is like the easy way to success, right? I think in reality, like there's so many lewd VTubers, at least now, that like you still have to be like entertaining to some degree. You can't just be entirely lewd, right? You can't just like post pictures of your V-booba constantly and get a massive audience and get a bunch of donations, right? Like there's standards. So yeah. I should leave the keys up on the table. Nurse, thank you. Congrats on 3 years. I can't believe it's been so long. What trend in VTubing do you want to see more of? I miss the song cover trends. I feel like we went through a year of the EN VTuber side where like song covers were like the go-to thing to do. They were like the big memes, right? And I do not feel like they help you grow, really. But I do miss listening to everybody's, yeah, like their king song covers. I liked that. That kind of died out. Animal Farm Part 2, thank you. 3 more years. Oh fuck, I'm running out of order. Saraskadu, thank you. Do cute bunny rabbits like you take well to flattery? No, I cannot handle compliments. Then no, thank you. When will you accept the objective truth that you are cute? Chat and other phase girls all agree it's time for you to face reality. People are being nice. Where think you, if FaZe held a boxing tournament, where would you place? Probably towards the bottom. PTN Fiend, thank you. Hey Pippa, did you use Duolingo to get better at speaking English? Shut up! Holy Squad, thank you. Pippa figure win. I would love for there to be a Pippa figure. There was an opportunity for one at one point, and quality just wasn't quite up to my standards. Mr. Euro, thank you. Why do they... Oh my god. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food of out hot eat the food? Great question. Don't know. Next. General Psyduck, thank you. No question here. Just keeping the unhinged screech box you are. Thank you, thank you. And I'm McDoodle, thank you. What's the longest you've gone without a shower or bathing? I think when I was a NEET, it was pretty normal to go like multiple months without showering. I know that's not a great answer. Nowadays, okay, I will at most go like a week without showering, okay? Nowadays, way less. Like a week tops. A week tops. But when I was a NEET, it's like the months just went by so fucking fast. You know? It's like I don't know how to describe it. Like, the time just moved at a completely different pace. It's like months were like a week, you know? Like, a month would go by in the blink of an eye because you're grinding for gear sets and MMOs, you know? You're fucking rolling stats. It's like just the perception of time is completely different. ACW Bit, thank you. New fan here. You have a very cute design. Thank you, thank you. Zizix, thank you. Let's go, Pippa. Be bold. I am not you. Thank you. What's you brand of melon cream filled buns? I don't know the brand. I just buy them off of Amazon sometimes. I just go on Amazon and I type in Japanese snacks every once in a while and get like a box. Or I type in like Japanese pastry and I get like the bulk boxes of them, where it's like a box and it's like 20 things inside. I'm not using it. Alright, I read that. My kids are obsessed with that song and want me to get some. Yeah, just go on Amazon. Wait, you have kids? What the fuck? Oh, what about, thank you, are you gonna answer 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 DMs this year? Ah. Blind and deaf, thank you. Are you finally gonna respond to all your DMs? I will. I've been making a better effort, alright? I've been waking up in the mornings and I've been like, oh, fuck, I didn't respond. I should go do that. And then not only do I open the DM to respond to it, but I respond to it. More often than not, usually. Eliosi, thank you. Respond to 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. Random Sensei, thank you. Want to make a collab win? Never. Landmarks, thank you. You think there's a market for VTubers who just build cool shit and share it with chat? Absolutely. Absolutely. Uo's Lab does pretty much exclusively that. Like, building weird shit and then having chat control it and stuff. Fuku, thank you. Okay, now message 𝐂𝐡𝐚. Michael Susak, thank you. Thoughts on a VTuber doing music ED? I've seen lots of VTubers doing music, but I've never seen any explain how music works. I think that would do very well. I think that kind of thing is better as, like, highly scripted, shorter content, right? Maybe with, like, Q&A at the end. It's good to structure... If you're on YouTube anyways, if you're on YouTube, it's good to structure stuff like a video, I feel like. Greg Ferno, thank you. Do you have a routine when it comes to your content creating, or do you just do things willy-nilly? I kind of have a routine, but in general, I like to keep things free-flowing. Because I feel like with content creation, if you commit to things too heavily, like, if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get my content idea by checking this specific place, and then I'm gonna have my waiting room open by this time, and my thumbnail's done by this time, right? It's like, it doesn't account for the flexibility of the platform, right? Or of, like, how volatile content creation is, right? This is why I think weekly schedules are stupid and I don't do them. Because, like, in theory, they're nice, right? And I understand why people like them. But if I plan to stream for the entire week and then something really crazy comes up, all I'm gonna be doing is thinking about that other thing that I'd rather be streaming. And it's gonna ruin those streams, right? I'd rather, yeah, free range. I'd rather stay free range and, like, commit to the thing that I decide to commit to that day, right? That has, like, my interest that day. Because I feel like it makes for better content, right? I've done that before, where, like, I've plotted something out. Or, like, collabs. This is, like, part of why I don't like doing collabs is because I'll agree to a collab with somebody, and then, like, on that day, a surprise drop for a horror game I'm excited for will happen. Or I'll, like, have, like, a flash of creativity, and there'll be, like, a thing that I really want to do, and then I can't do it or even prep for it because I'm focused on collab stuff. It's like my brain pulling me a completely different direction. But you can wait a day though, but it ruins the stream for that day. It's the ADHD. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a lot of my strength as a streamer comes from getting passionate about the things that I want to do. You know, like I get very excited for the thing that I want to do. And so then doing the stream of it, like, that shines through, right? And I'd be nerfing myself if I plot out a bunch of stuff ahead of time. You know what I mean? Ultima Drago, thank you. I'm pretty new here, but I think you're great. Thank you, thank you. Diego, thank you. Hi, Pippo. What are your expectations for the next 3.33 years? Also, can I get a happy belated birthday? Happy belated birthday, Diego. Yeah, thank you. Pippo, what's your favorite and least favorite game to stream? My favorite game to stream is unironically, like, the flavor of the month 1 to 2 hour long horror games that I end up dragging out to 3 to 4 hours because of my inability to stay focused. That is my favorite, like Chilla's art games, or like I really fucking love Choo Choo Charles. That one was so good. Fears to Fathom, as annoying and as much of a letdown as those are at the end every single time, I get so excited playing them. I'm always so eager to play them. My least favorite? No, Class of 09? Class of 09 was great, but like, I love games that have voice acting because it means I have to talk less, right? I can go more ham when I do talk because I'm like preserving my energy levels. Also, yeah, I'm lazy. But it also means that I can't just tangent freely. So like with Class of 09, I'd spend like an hour rambling about something and then I'd feel bad for rambling and I wouldn't even notice the time go by. My least favorite games to stream. Probably shit like Minecraft. I like popping in when other people are playing Minecraft, but I do not enjoy streaming Minecraft. I have spent many hours just mining aimlessly on the Phase Connect, like heavily modded, all the mods 9 server. Because I can just turn my brain off and like I'll watch something while I do it. It's such a like mundane task, right? I enjoy the very mundane task of mining. I do not enjoy doing anything else. I hate doing anything else. When other people are doing the streaming and I can pop in and follow them around and mess with them, or we can like discover stuff together, that's fun. When I'm trying to like figure out, oh, should I do this? Maybe I should build that. Oh, I gotta go get these resources. It's just not fun. I don't like it. Minecraft streams are better with more people in it. Yeah. I really like the server Pixelink made, VSMP. Because it's like, it has like built-in voice chat. So it's like, I have zero obligation to stream. I can just like pop on, invade other people. Or other people can come up to me while I'm aimlessly doing whatever mundane task I enjoy doing. And it feels more natural. A just mining stream would go hard, not gonna lie. Maybe for super chat readings. Maybe I'll do super chat readings where I just mine on the fucking Phase Connect server. I don't know. If there's like a set plan, I think I could do it, right? For Minecraft, if there's like a... If it's like a story map, right? Like, I think that would be easier. But... I'm too unable to stay focused. Versatile Uni, thank you. Howdy, Pippa. Wanting to kit bash you a model for my Votens. Anything in particular you want to see on it? Big gun. Cold Acid, thank you. Speaking of Benadryl, did you see the Hat Man or the spiders? No. Also, thank you for the 10 Gippy Bees. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's enough list to keep you mining for a while. Lucas, thank you. Do you have a favorite part about being Pipkin Pippa? This is gonna sound narcissistic, but I love looking at myself. I think... Okay, getting a little bit arrogant. I think I have like one of the cutest models in VTubing. I think my skin suit here is one of the cutest models, one of the cutest creations in VTubing. I sometimes will just sit here and like bounce side to side and stuff. I love my rigging. I love my arts. I love my silly little assets. I think I just look great. I think I look great. It's probably my favorite thing. I was so happy. Like, I got like no input. I got no input on my design when I first joined, really. Intentionally, anyways. Because I did ask at one point to be a... I sent a link to a model on Nizima, whatever. And I was like, I want something like this. Can we just buy this? And they were like, no, that's not professional. And I was like, oh. And then I didn't hear anything. And me and Tenma were talking, and I was like messaging management asking to be a tanuki. I asked management originally. I was like, I want to be matching with Tenma. Can we do like maybe like a fox and a tanuki? And I don't remember what they said, but I thought that was the plan. I thought that was the plan. So then at one point I get hit with like the sketch for how I am now. And I was like, huh? Huh? I wanted to match with Tenma, but okay. It was very... It caught me off guard. I guess mostly because, like, I didn't think that my rabbit request had been acknowledged. Right? I was like... Like, because they said no to buying the model that I had wanted originally, right? So I didn't expect for them to like go ahead with a pink rabbit design. I don't know. What about the purple cat? The purple cat was I was cast for that model originally. Like it was already made. And when I got hired, they were like, here is what you'll be. And then they continued forward with that design. But the model art didn't end up being what we were hoping for. So we scrapped that design. And we're like, okay, well, let's start over with somebody else. So yeah. Yeah. Very strange timeline. Were you Leah after that? No. I think there was something with Leah. I think I did get asked if I wanted to be her or something. Tenma originally had somebody else's design. I don't know if she'd be okay with me saying. Maybe she's already said it. You mentioned something about a Shelia. I think like management like showed me a Shelia and was like, would you want to or something? And I was like, I don't think this fits. Yeah, Mumi. Okay, yeah, she already said it then. Yeah. Tenma originally had Mumi's design. And then management just out of the blue was like, we're working with this other artist. Here you go. You don't fit the other one. And this was after Tenma had already like prepared assets and everything for the Mumi design. They made the right choice. I do think it was the right choice. I definitely think it was the right choice. But it was kind of sad watching it happen. Foresight is 2020. I couldn't see Tenma using that model, nah. Tenma's perfect as she is. Yeah, Tenma is perfect as she is. I don't know if I do my model justice considering I think of it so highly, but my toxic trait is that if I ever did leave Face Connect, I would reach out to my art mama for something. I don't know. Depending on how good of terms I left on, I might be like, can I get a pink rat? I can't imagine your model without your voice. Well, thank you. Pink possum. Not a possum. What do you mean? Your gap moe is perfect for the model. Thank you. Thank you. Your art mama is very proud of you. I hope so. I hope so. I think my art mama is amazing. So I hope I can do her justice. My dream is to someday be worthy of being put in her Twitter bio, but I don't know if that's ever something she would do anyways. But maybe someday. Maybe someday. If I hit like 1 million subscribers, maybe I'll have like the audacity to reach out and be like, hey, are you proud of me? Can you put me in your bio? I know that'd be a little bit too forward, but I'm a child that wants attention, goddammit. My ghost is thinking, what's your favorite stream idea that you haven't figured out how to make work yet? Something that I collaborated with management on, and I have it sitting around, and nobody else in the VTuber community has done something like this yet. And it cost around $10,000 total. And I am plotting it out, and I am trying to make it work, but it has been delayed a bit by various life circumstances. So yeah, I don't think it'll be anything like too phenomenal, but it's something like near and dear to me, so I just gotta get the space to set it up. Magosas, thank you. Alright, I read that. Zenhitsu, thank you for the 2,500 crocodiles. Don't know if someone already asked this, but which stream do you remember having the most fun with? My airplane stream. I don't know if anybody even remembers that, but I did a stream where it was Pip Airlines. And it was just like it was a just chatting stream, and we pretended we were on an airplane. And I don't know, I just think back to like how much I enjoyed like the theming, and yeah, like the plane crash and stuff. It was just we all died that day. I don't know. I really enjoyed that stream. Another one I really enjoyed, people probably don't even remember, was one where I had an appointment or some shit that I had to go to. I think it was literally, I don't remember what it was. But I had a thing I had to go to, and I had some time to kill before it. And the stream was literally just like, yeah, with mom talking in the background, it was literally like POV, you're waiting to leave the house, but your mom's talking on the phone. You had a collab. Oh, I had a collab. Is that what it was? It was just like an hour long. I don't know. I really enjoy like heavily themed streams like that are really just vehicles for just chatting streams, because I think just chatting streams are my favorite thing to do. But yeah, McDonald's in New York. Oh man, the McDonald's stream, and I love the walking around in New York one. It kind of got on my nerves how people kept complaining about it being in vertical format. I genuinely really like vertical format because I feel like it's more immersive. It feels more like how a person would like vlog, right? Like a more like impromptu experience. So I personally really enjoy vertical format, but yeah. So like the walking around New York City one, I really enjoyed that one too. Carl sent me thank you for the 5,555 ones. Oh wait, Rocket, thank you. Do you feel that you're prepared for being a household name VTuber? I don't think I'll ever be one. Carl sent me thank you. No question, just crash. Slick G, thank you. Favorite stream genre? Mine is car crashes and yapping. Just chatting. Just chatting is definitely my favorite style of stream. I don't like to do them too much because I feel like I run out of things to say without just like I won't run out of things to say, but I'll start repeating myself. right? I'll start repeating stories that I already told so recently that people are like, oh, you already told us this, right? Eventually there will be like repeat stories and stuff, but you sometimes need a theme behind it. Yeah, that's why like the airplane thing is like I can talk about the times that I've flown, or like walking around New York City, I can talk about like New York related shit or whatever, you know? It's like it's nice to have a yeah, a vehicle. Look for we're all sharing an airplane and just chatting. It's normal considering that you've been streaming in PC for 3 years? Yeah. You should do a Titanic submarine tour guide stream. Oh my god, I bought 𝐒𝐿𝐴 recently because it's a lot easier to set up than the fucking full body tracking suit. I can't believe I bought 𝐒𝐿𝐴. I have like a multi-$1,000 fucking 3D tracking suit and I'm like, I want 𝐒𝐿𝐴. But I bought 𝐒𝐿𝐴 recently because a Steam VR game just got released that I wanted to play that I already forgot the name of, but it was on my wish list for years. Let me take a look. But it looked like I think it'd be worth it. I think it'd be worth it to scuff together. U-Boat the Silent Wolf VR. It just released on the 19th, and overall reviews are mixed, but, you know. I was looking forward to it, and it came out, so. I was thinking, like, maybe setting up VR for that could be really fun. I gotta relearn how to do, like, the VTuber model tracking in VR stuff. Have you tried body cam and just released the last day or two in early access? Is that VR? I haven't tried it. I've seen people play it. Like, I haven't clicked on anybody that's played it, but I have, like, seen that there are people playing it. Could be interesting. I do also really enjoy react streams. I know, again, that's... people get tired of them. But I love watching stuff. It doesn't matter if it's a movie or if it's car crashes or body cam footage or whatever. I think it's really fun to watch stuff and talk about it. So reacting to anything, like including movie watch-alongs, are also in my favorites. I think probably old movie watch-alongs are my favorite out of all of it, and that's why I tend to do more of that. Just because I think there's a novelty to watching old movies that is also culturally enriching. Is that pretentious? But it's like watching old movies, you can understand not just the time that they came from a bit more, but also understand like current movies a bit more, right? Like when you pick up on certain like filming techniques, or you recognize like references and stuff like that. It's very... I really like it. I really like it. I feel like I'm gaining something out of it, you know? I feel like I'm gaining something out of it other than just like regular entertainment. And I know to most people it's like, Pippa, you're just watching an old movie. Like that doesn't... You're not actually getting anything out of it, right? But it's like, it feels like... It feels like I am. It's like a window to the past, yeah. Pineapple, thank you. Are there any dream collabs that you still want to try doing soon? I don't really have dream collabs, I don't think. I like it when collabs just kind of like happen naturally. There's definitely people that I'd like to be friends with, but I'm not good at maintaining relationships, so I don't want to cause problems with people that I look up to, you know? What about 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐬? don't feel like I could do an interesting collab with 𝐿𝐴𝐚, right? 𝐿𝐴𝐚 is my kamiyoshi. I insanely respect her. And I don't think our content styles would create something interesting together. I think we're a little bit too different and have very different focuses for our content. 𝐿𝐴𝐚 strives to create like a very comfortable and like consistently like positive environment, right? Whereas like with my content, I aim to... What do I aim to do? I aim to like punch you in the face with some content for a while, right? And then like maybe there'll be introspection, maybe there'll be a rant that goes too far, maybe there'll be nothing but comfy wholesome time, but it's just like a... I just want to come on here and like do something. I want to leave some sort of impact for the day, you know? Aegis, thank you. I showed you your PP. Please respond. God. The whole company got so jump scared by Fudanari fan art at the beginning of the company. It was so funny. Gimbu, thank you. Can you give me a kiss now? Midclax, thank you for the $20 reduce. Congrats on 3 years. What's something you want to do? Wait. What's something you want to do that you know you'll never get clearance for? Ah! Ah! I didn't mean to do that! What did I just click? What did I just click? Well, it doesn't look like you're hidden on the channel. Actually, chat, that was intentional. It was a Fada reference. There was a reference to Fada, what I just did. Can't undo deleted supers. Ah! God damn it. It was evil. I don't even know what I fully did. I reported him. Oh no. God damn it. Something that I want to do that I'll never get clearance for? I feel like if I'm not getting clearance for it, then I understand that I shouldn't do it. Right? Like there's nothing in Face Connect where it's like I wouldn't be disallowed from doing something without there being like a practical reason for it, you know? No rules in Face Connect? There are rules in Face Connect, but they make sense, so I don't... Like, there's nothing that I couldn't ultimately strong-arm management into letting me do if I really wanted to do it. There might be compromises along the way, but... Definitely a weeb, thank you. If I apply to Phase, will you put in a good word for me? No. The Fox, thank you. Happy 3rd birthday, Benoy. Person who said his wife, thank you. Why would you want to come to China? A lot of different reasons. I feel like China's fucking massive, right? China is fucking massive. So it's hard to pick like one like reason overall. But I think that guy makes a compelling argument. What the fuck? What is with this playlist? Why is it devolving? I need more 8-bit songs. 8-bit chiptune pop song. Here we go. Wait, we just listened to that one. I think I don't know. I think geographically it's just beautiful. I think that I probably won't really leave the country for anything that I don't have to leave for. But if I were to pick anywhere I could go and have like a very comfortable vacation there, it'd be like why not go somewhere that's beautiful, you know? Why not go somewhere with very beautiful landscapes that I don't know, you just would have a hard time finding anything similar to in your own region, right? Like with snowy mountains, right? I could go to Europe, right? But I could also just go to several different parts of America, you know? There's just nothing quite like some of the landscapes in China. Spider God, thank you. What's the next thing you'll eat as a subscriber goal? I don't even remember. Jack Manson, thank you. How are your bunnies? What are their names? I think have I said all the names of my rabbits? They're doing good. They got into a bag of dehydrated banana the other day. I thought I put it high up enough out of the way that they would not be able to get to it, but somehow they got to it. And so I walked in on banana everywhere. Yeah, their names are Pecora, Baby Princess, and Chunkers. Lots of sugar. Were they wild? They were a little extra hippity-hoppity. Gaia, thank you. Grustian, thank you. We're all gonna make it, bros. We're all gonna make it. Oh wait, I haven't been hearting the super chats. There we go. Imperious, thank you. If there was a Phase Connect video game, what kind of video game would you want it to be? Also, more Slippo win. If there was a Phase Connect video game, I'd want it to be a gacha game. Like Genshin Impact. Maybe. I think it'd be really cool pulling for everybody's outfits on stream. I'm thinking from a content perspective. I think it'd be really cool and much more viable for it to exist. Like, not if it was Genshin Impact, but maybe if it was like Azure Lane or something, right? If it was like a more simple style combat gameplay loop. I think the content would be evergreen. If I could like go crazy and pick literally anything and it was just for like my own personal satisfaction, then I would say I'd like it to be an FPS game. I think a Phase Connect FPS game would go incredibly hard. I think anime style FPS games are criminally underrated and uncommon. And I think it would be fucking hilarious, like running around killing fellow members of Phase Connect. And not like a team-based arena MOBA whatever. I'm not talking like an Overwatch type shooter. I'm talking like, I think it'd be really interesting if it was like more like Escape from Tarkov, but not overrun by hackers and not quite as high of commitment. I don't like how Tarkov wipes consistently. I think the thing that keeps me from being interested in Tarkov is like everything resetting. It's annoying, yeah. Left for Fish. Oh, something like Left 4 Dead could be interesting. They wipe because of loot goblins. An extraction shooter. I think that'd be really interesting. I think you could have different fantasy guns that are fantasy weapons in general that I guess capture the different personalities of the talents. Does that make sense? Something like Vermintide? No, more of an emphasis on the FPS part. House of Dead type fights against fans and each boss is a talent. Hello, thank you. You mentioned arcades earlier. Did you end up looking into getting one? If you ever recreate locations you love, you never need to leave the house. I have not looked into getting an arcade. No. It's kind of expensive. And requires a lot of space. Jump and shooting man, thank you. You finally cooked an egg without being a hazard. What do you mean? Also, more slip eventually. Good clip, thank you. How do you balance your animals with long streams? I don't do long streams, so I don't really have to worry about that. Like, by the time my dog gets annoyed, I'm about done with stream anyways, so. If you do have pets, and you do want to do long streams, I mean, I'm also at the benefit, I live with my parents, so I can always be like, hey, can you take my dog out for me? But... Or can you take care of my rabbits, or whatever. Like, when I went to go to the Airbnb, or when I went to Japan, I just had my parents take care of my pets, you know? I didn't need to go through the hassle of finding pet sitters and shit. I think your best friend is going to be like automatic feeders and stuff, and like automatic food bowls, stuff like that. But you should be regularly taking breaks during your streams anyways. So I think, you know, if you just take like 20 minutes after like 6 hours or whatever to take care of your pets, that's normal. Hell yes, thank you. Hi Pippa, have you considered playing a male VTuber with a model and voice changer? No. Weird, thank you. Ever thought of commissioning your own game? I have, but I didn't really know how to go about it. So, like, I've thought about like an idol clicker. Like, that seemed like a pretty cheap thing to commission. But I just don't know. I don't even know where to start with that, you know? So I would love to like commission like a Chilla's Art Phase Connect game. That'd be great. Erratic, thank you. Are you wearing skin right now? I am. Vico, thank you. Why are you so funny and cute and funny and breedable? What the fuck? Dolores, thank you. What inspired you to start VTubing? Hololive. Also, what advice would you give those who want to start VTubing? Watch VTubers. If you understand why other people like VTubers, it'll be easier to be a successful VTuber of your own. Z Maximus, thank you. Do you ever think the 4chan schizo conspiracy theorist meme surrounding your content has become saturated to the point it's not funny anymore? I don't think that hard about it, honestly. I think it's fine. I think it's... I don't think it was ever, like, funny on its own, right? It's not like, whoa, there's a 4chan schizo conspiracy theorist VTuber. Like, that's not inherently funny on its own. I think it was when it was being paired with, like, the 3D printer clips and stuff that made people enjoy the concept, I guess. It's just a gateway, not a joke. Yeah. I think, anyway, that's my interpretation of it anyways. So I never really, like, thought about it like that. It's overdone. People use it as a filler phrase, in my opinion. I do agree with that a bit. I don't feel like... I feel like in a weird way, when people realized that, like, the schizo conspiracy theory wasn't just, like, wasn't a meme that I was just, like, repeating or whatever, that it made things like worse for people a bit, I guess. Like when people found out that I actually am paranoid about stupid bullshit and I do have like genuine issues with the government, then it became like too real, I guess, for people. And then the actual like memey, jokey side of things got blended with like my real opinions and stuff, and ruined the vibe, I guess, a bit. Which I guess was my fault for not making it like more clear when some things were jokes and other things were legit. but... Oh, hold on, you're serious kind of thing? Yeah. I don't know. To be clear, I have no issue with Pippa's actual content. I just think the comments are repetitive. I mean... People want something to latch onto, right? Like... When you look at another VTuber, you're always gonna, like... take the thing that they're known for and use that as, like... your go-to method of describing them, right? Because, like... It just takes too much time to be nuanced about it, right? And in general, if you go into like, oh, well, Pippa is the VTuber that plays this type of game or this game or whatever, like that's not as interesting as just like the the initial identifier, yeah, the elevator pitch, you know what I mean? Sexy awesome woman, thank you. Hi Pippa, aspiring face auditionee here. Is it better to be professional and serious on the app or show your personality you would use in public? Professional on the written part, but on the actual audition video, I think it's better to sell your actual, like, stream identity. Agent 10, thank you. When will Papassum, our true Oshi, return? What is Papapper's favorite treats and why does Papapper deserve one after stream? Recently, I've been giving Papapper buffalo bacon, like, dog cookies. I forget what they're called. Her favorite treat, though, is... Her favorite treat is literally anything that I'm eating at the time. Dan Tran, thank you. Which stream were you the proudest of, and why is the foot reveal? Oh my god. I don't know which stream I was the proudest of. I think maybe the number stream. Is that a weird one to be proud of? The stream where I broke down the analytics of my channel. I feel like that was just like a really interesting stream that I hadn't really seen anybody else do before. And I genuinely enjoy talking about analytics, so it was fun. A little bit, it was very educational. It was really fun seeing like the different countries rallying against each other. I liked the little miniature civil war we had going on. Lord Cliff, thank you. Would interviewing experts on your fixations, horses, historic naval vessels, goldfish, etc. make good content? I don't know. It's something I'd like to do, but I guess I've just been nervous. Interview style streams are very hit or miss, so. Idiot Carrot, thank you. Did you see the new code 𝐒𝐴𝐻 ONA is out? I did not. Wily Coyote, thank you. Happy 3 years, Pippa. It makes me so happy to see you succeed. Thank you, thank you. Bob's Beard says, thank you. What is the lore behind your Pippa smoking YouTube picture? Why have you never changed it? Nothing wrong with that, by the way. There's not really any lore behind it. I just didn't like my default YouTube thumbnail icon thing. I didn't like my default icon because it was just my face. And I was like, this doesn't really convey the personality of my channel at all. And so I grabbed some fan art off of Twitter and I just kept it. And now I feel like it's so much of an identifier. I can't change it now. It's a little outdated these days, I would say. Think so? I don't know. I feel like it's iconic. Yeah, I feel like it's iconic at this point. Liquid Bisman, thank you. I'm just curious about what exact kinds of content you're referring to. Oh fuck, I'm reading out of content. Luca Specialist, thank you. What are the odds Sakana brings in male talent in order to harness the power of Tenma going nuclear as a power source? No male talents ever, I'm pretty sure. Tactical Panzer-chan, thank you. So Piba, when will the Yik play with Kirsha be? I don't know. Been busy with other stuff. I don't know. Dissociative personality something. Personality Ah! No! Unhide! No, undo! Oh no! Undo! Holy fuck. I think we're okay. Can we get face up? You almost got face out of existence, buddy. Lupus Everest, thank you. Pippa, will we ever get an actual Pipkin merch like the cooking vessel? Also, happy 3-year anniversary. Actual Pipkin merch, what do you mean? What do you mean? Greg, do you think you? I need to know, since you are now a prominent figure in the 𝐶𝐚 community, do you feel anything about it, or is that a label you don't want? Do or don't want? I have no feelings on that. What do you mean prominent figure in the 𝐶𝐚 community? What do you mean by that? Alexander the Resurrection, thank you. You have stinky, smelly little rabbit feet. What the fuck? Otis Media, thank you. Bottom text. New Harkett, thank you. Congrats on 3 years. I've been around for 2 out of 3 of it. Hell yeah. Zora, thank you. Unique names can be suffering. Imagine nobody being able to pronounce your name or constantly mistyping it. Oh no, I've experienced that plenty of times in MMOs. First name Celadus, why? Thank you. Unique names can be suffering. Wait. Why did you both send the same thing? Why did you both send the same thing? Idiot. Oh, wait. I get it. Listen, buddy. If you wanted the streamer to read your name, why didn't you fucking write it in English, buddy? Idiot Carrot, thank you. Go back in time and buy Nvidia and Bitcoin when it was 16K. If only. The Egg Shen, thank you. What's your happiest achievement as a VTuber? My happiest achievement as a VTuber? Probably getting to do meet and greets. I think that's like a real... I think that's like a very easily defined achievement, you know? Do people show up to your meet and greet? Yes. Congrats! You achieved something. Like, people went out of their way to come see you in real life when they realistically had better things that they could be doing. Right? I remember pretty much the bulk of my meet and greets when I first started. I've always had like an abnormally high amount of attendees to my meet and greets. Not because people knew who I was, but because in every convention that FaZe Connect went to, I would always like live tweet the con in my videos. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Like in my streams, I would always be like reviewing the convention, and then I would go on like Twitter and I'd interact with the people that were at the con, you know, like posting pictures and stuff, and like vendors and stuff. I would always cheer on vendors, and I've always like retweeted people who were selling FaZe Connect merch at cons and stuff. So I had a lot of people that would come to my meet and greets and stuff that had no idea who I was before the convention, but they liked that I was interacting with them on Twitter, or they liked that I was talking about the convention, and so they would come say hi. And that always felt like the most instant gratification I'd ever received, I guess, in content creation. Of like, I interacted with these people, and then they like actually came to my meet and greet and said hi and stuff. Or like some of the conventions when FaZe Connect was like entirely unknown, right? It would just be like a screen at our booth, and it was always, it felt like such an achievement for people to like come out of their way and talk, even though they had no idea like what FaZe Connect was, what VTubers were. They didn't know who I was, but I was able to capture their attention just panhandling at the booth, basically. It felt really good. It feels really good. Nowadays, I don't need to catch randoms because you guys are everywhere. So any convention that I go to, I can say hi to you guys. You guys come up to say hi and stuff. So, but yeah, it was professional panhandling. It was. I know. I always really liked that. If I have anything positive to say about myself, it's that I genuinely enjoy being a VTuber, and I feel like people, even if they end up not liking me later, can engage with that energy more easily than if I was just like popping up just to say hi to existing fans, you know? What's the song playing? This is the Skyrim theme. Any chance of getting Phase Connect action figures? That would be really cool. I have no idea about that. How many heart attacks has Fishman had since starting Phase Connect? At least 10. At least. Minimum. Malcolm Lang, thank you. What would you say are the top 5 starter mistakes for new Chubas? Top 5 mistakes for new VTubers, in my opinion, are... number 1... giving attention to hate comments. I still get one guide. I still respond to bait. But it really... it's very brain damaged. A lot of new VTubers starting out will get like one hate comment and they catastrophize it. They're like, this guy said he didn't like my model, so I am going to be getting a new model. I'm so sad because I really like this model. And it's like, it was literally one guy. You have 5 comments on your tweet. You have 5 comments on your debut tweet, and you're like, this one dude said he didn't like your model, so you're gonna get a new one? Weirdo. Number 2. Face camming. I don't think you should face cam. I don't think... If you're a new VTuber and you see a hashtag trend that says VTuber versus IRL, you should not partake in it. Especially not if you want to be able to say you were doxxed later. If you do get doxxed. Because it's like, you literally doxxed yourself. What are you doing? Brain damaged. Brain damaged. Do not show your face as a VTuber. That's my icky gatekeeper take. I don't think VTubers should show their face. Number 3. Top 5. Number 3 mistake for new VTubers. Spending a bunch of money on a model. You are brain damaged. You are spending a bunch of money on something that you have no idea if it's gonna pan out or not, if you're gonna enjoy it. You have no idea if it's gonna be financially viable. You have no idea if you're going to enjoy it for the long term, right? Like, are you going to be able to make back the money that you spent? Even just in time alone? Hello? Start as a PNG? I don't think you should start as a PNG. I think you should start by either making your own model, which ultimately I think is a test of passion. If you don't have the passion to even make your own model, to figure that out, then do you have the passion to attempt being a content creator? Consider how much you actually care about what you're doing. Do you care about being a content creator, or do you care about putting on makeup, so to speak? Right? Are you doing this because you want to make content, or are you doing this because you want to have your $10,000 VTuber model where you can pretend to be an anime girl on the weekends when you have nothing better to do, and then regret spending $10,000 on a professional design illustrated by a HoloLive artist and then rigged by Iron Vortex? You know, like, consider these things. You know? Like, you're free to do whatever you want. It's your money, right? It's your fucking money, but I'm gonna think you're a fucking idiot if you don't like driving, but you buy a goddamn Ferrari, right? Why are you... It's like... Try something out first, you know? Like, don't go top of the line with it. I don't know. Number 4. Number 4. Number 4 mistake. I think the number 4 mistake that a lot of VTubers make is they just copy what other VTubers are doing. and complain that they're not growing. And it's like, yeah, because you're literally copying a bunch of other people who have no idea what they're doing, because they don't understand growth, they don't understand marketing, they don't understand literally anything. And you're just like, I covered King, why don't I have 100,000 views? Because you're talented, maybe, but you have no idea how to actually grow on the platform. This is an entirely different skill. You can't grow by just doing what everybody else is doing unless you are like completely phenomenal at it. Number 5 mistake that new VTubers make. Discord servers. I think the number 5 mistake that new VTubers make is they open up a Discord and they get too close to their fans. I think it's great to spend time with your community. I think Discord communities are how you get groomed. I think it's too easy to say things that you'll regret, because you're so immersed in like chatting with this like perceived group of friends, but they're not your friends, they're your fans. And you can be friendly with your fans and you can treat your fans like they're your friends, but you can't treat them like they're close friends, right? Like, because ultimately they're fans. Like, they want to be close to you, they want to support you, and it's because they like the content that you're making, you know? They like what you portray on stream. They don't know you as you are entirely off of stream, right? They don't have the context of you as a human being. They only have the context of you as a VTuber. Which is why, like, you can do friendly things with them, like play games together, and you can occasionally, like, chat off stream and stuff. But you gotta remember, they're perceiving you through the context of, or through the lens of you are a VTuber, you are an entertainer. And new VTubers will get close to their fans, and they're like, well, here's all of my, like, the real personal problems, or let me overshare. And like, I overshare on stream and shit as well, but like, people will overshare things that they wouldn't say on stream, right? Not realizing that saying these things in the Discord is the equivalent of saying it on stream, you know? And also not realizing that there is a danger with getting so close to people that do not see you as, like, collectively, the group does not see you as a person, right? They see you as their entertainer. If you are willing to engage as an entertainer with your community, then I think that's fine, right? And there are moments where you can be mask off. But I think as a new VTuber, you don't know where those lines are, and you should not talk in private Discord servers. You should not make community Discord servers where you're going to be talking a bunch. You should be careful. Be careful, okay? Most fans are great. Most fans are not weirdos, but there are people that will slip through the cracks, and you will feel bad because these people, like, support you, right? So you don't want to, like, you don't want to push them away. You don't want to say, like, hey, like, you're going too far, or I don't feel comfortable, or whatever, right? Because, like, ultimately, you're grateful to them because they're your fans, but you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. So yeah, that's my top 5 mistakes that new VTubers make. John Cena, thank you. Who was the first VTuber you regularly watched? The first VTuber I regularly watched was Minato Aqua. She was my first Oshi. Back a long, long time ago. Back before I, like, fully explored the VTuber realm. Numbers, thank you so much for... thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Archive Bro. As fans, we have our own reasons for you being banned from the fan court as well. Glad you understand. What the fuck? Nicola, thank you. Looking back, which stream project or accomplishments are you most proud of? I think I answered stream and accomplishments. So I'm gonna say for projects, I think the project I was most proud of... I don't know. I don't know. Project I'm most proud of. I feel like all my projects end up falling flat. I'm not good at projects. I just started up another one. I'm already plotting shit out for Halloween. And I am famously not very good at projects, so... I don't know. Greg D, thank you. If you could swap lives with another streamer for a day, would you? And if so, who would you swap with? I would absolutely, hands down, swap with a member of HoloLive just to see what it's like. And then I'd get disillusioned and I'd be like, I can't watch anymore. Jeremy Christopher, thank you. Pippa, did you ever go on that moose hunting trip with Papakin? I did not. I don't know what happened to that. We had a few plans for this year that just didn't end up working out. I've been wondering about that for a while. Also, name quest favorite color. Happy 3rd. Oh, Monty Python reference! I'm an idiot. Something swallow. Bobby said thank you. How do you balance your time between watching HoloLive and other VTubers? I mostly watch FaZe now, but I also love HoloLive and don't feel like I'm drifting... Oh, and I don't feel like I'm drifting from it. Sorry if weird question. It's not weird. It took me a second. How do I balance? This is maybe too honest, but I prefer to watch people that don't stream like a crazy amount usually to try and stay like up to date with. Like if somebody goes on a break, I'll use that as an opportunity to catch up on their backlog, right? Because then it's like I can feel more up to date on them. Oh yeah, thank you! Happy 30th anniversary, thank you! But in general, multiple monitors? I can't watch multiple streamers at the same time. I've tried a few times. I hate VODs. I prefer VODs with HoloLive, right? Because it's like, if I commit myself to watching HoloLive members while they're live, it's too easy to get sucked into watching all of them nonstop all of the time and feeling FOMO when I'm not watching them. Well, I guess karaoke streams I can leave on while I'm watching somebody else do something, but I don't, you know, I don't know the secret to how I balance it. I tend to just watch what I'm in the mood to watch, right? And I usually watch HoloLive, and then I get like in the mood to watch smaller streamers. I like the contrast, I guess. The FOMO is real. The FOMO is real. VODs are great because time slots don't always work for us all. Yeah, I like knowing that I can like pause and come back to, right? When I'm watching a stream live, I get like stressed out having to walk away from it, especially because a lot of the HoloLive girls, they don't have DVR on, which means if I pause and then come back and unpause it, it like skips ahead like an hour or whatever, and I'm like, what did I miss? Oh, I can't rewind. Oh no. So that's another reason I like VODs. And also like knowing like exactly how much time is set out to watch this thing. There's an extension to avoid that. I need that extension. You can fix it with a plugin. JP companies hate DVR for some reason. Still not sure why. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like the most upsetting thing in the world where you're really into a stream and you have to pause to go do something, like you're starving. It's like you're 4 hours into a stream and you're like, I'm hungry. And you get up and you go get food and there's no way to pause. So you have to put that shit on your phone and you're like trying to watch while you're making food, but you can't really understand what's happening. Like you can kind of hear the words, but the words are also so like muffled by all like the ambiance of everything else that you're doing. And like, you're like, you'll fucking set the pan down on the fucking oven and somebody will be like doing a collab and somebody will say something like right as you're like setting the pan down and you miss a little bit of what they're saying and the other person starts bursting out laughing and like the next 20 minutes is them just talking about the fucking joke, but you missed the joke because you set a fucking pan down! So I prefer VODs. I get stressed out watching Twitch for the same reason. I like Twitch indies, but I don't like talking to them. That sounds so elitist, but I don't mean it like that. It's like, I like watching Twitch streamers because they have like their own vibe, but I'll like say something in their chat, right? And then it's like this expectation that I'm gonna stick around forever or that I'm gonna be actively listening forever. And it's like, I just like committed. I am married to this streamer for however fucking long they stream. Because for all I know, 30 minutes from now, they're gonna be like, are you still here? And I'm gonna be like, yeah. That's the worst feeling, yeah. So that's why I'm a lurker. You need an unknown account to chat with? That's what I do. But it doesn't matter, because when you're watching streamers that they only have like 9 people in their chat, then they want to like keep talking, right? They want to, like, you are one of their only chatters. You are literally one of their only chatters, so they're not gonna forget you. And on one hand, that feels good, right? But then on the other hand, it's like, fuck, I just committed to this. Stop grooming two views. I'm not grooming 2 views! There is like unironic, this is gonna sound like weird, but there is an unironic charm to like just the small streamer experience. And I have dropped streamers before, like as a fan. I'm speaking as a fan of VTubers on my alt account that I can never share with anybody. Because like if people like knew even sort of, it'd be like, oh look, Pippa's in this person's chat. But it's like, there's like this charm to like these streamers that, like somebody said, are below like 50 viewers, where it's like they talk to you and they remember you and it's like a completely different experience. A lot of them, they don't care if they get donations, but they're so grateful when they do, right? Like they're not doing it for the money. They're streaming fucking whatever, like a lot of the retro game streamers are like this. They're streaming some retro game not because they expect any viewership out of it. They just enjoy it, you know? And they enjoy streaming. And I'm sure like they want to grow and stuff, but it's just such a comfy environment, you know? It's so... I've had some of them, they get to like 150 viewership and I'm like, I can't watch you anymore. Like I feel like a fake fan, but it's like they get to like that threshold and it's just not the same anymore. The comfy vibe is gone. Yeah, the comfy vibe is gone. The worst feeling is when like you're watching this streamer, right? And there's just like that one fucking chatter you hate that keeps popping up and like is so just constantly desperate for the streamer's attention. And on Twitch, it's so unavoidable because people can TTS spam. And you're like, Shut the fuck up. I'm not watching your stream. I'm watching this streamer. Yeah, fucking attention Andes. Where... God, it's the worst with these smaller streamers because their fucking TTS is literally 0 bits. It's literally however much people donate, it gets read out in the fucking Brian voice. And you're like, oh no. Because it's always this one guy. And a lot of the times that one guy will get fucking elevated to mod status. And then he's even more annoying. And you're like, no, shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's literally, it's like at the start of stream, they'll be like, there's like fucking like 10 people in chat that know what I'm talking about. But it'll be like at the start of stream, they'll be like, streamer name love, because that's the emoji, or streamer name heart. It's so good to see you streaming again today. Today, I went to Walmart and I purchased a pack of crayons. It made me think of that one time that you streamed yourself drawing with crayons. Do you think you'll do another crayon stream again sometime? And you're like, oh, you know, that's kind of wholesome, right? That's like fine on its own, you know? That's like a nice, engaging comment, right? That's like a good donation, right? But then they keep doing it! The streamer will respond and they'll be like, oh, you know, yeah, I was thinking about doing another crayon drawing stream soon. And then that fucking person donates again, like 5 bits. And he's like, oh, that's good to hear. I was also wondering if you plan on playing Phantasy Star 3. Streamer name, Heart. And you're like, this motherfucker is just using the TTS as a way to have a direct conversation with the streamer. And they keep doing it over and 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 over, using it as DMs. They're literally using it as DMs. And then you like go to that streamer's Twitter and the fucking like top reply every time, like the fucking first reply every time. And you're just sitting here like, oh my god. Like, on one hand, I respect, like, being such a big fan, right? I think like, being fanatical is endearing. But when you're derailing the stream, using it as, like, like, this is your conversation with the streamer. And yeah, like, TTS, it's not even like I get to listen to the streamer read out your comment. It's the fucking TTS is popping up non-stop. I didn't come here to listen to Brian. I came here to listen to this cute girl ramble about the fucking like color tone differences between 8-bit and 16-bit. I'm not here for you fucking XX the biggest Haseo fan 39. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! So that's my Tubi rant. That's my Tubi rant. I don't like TTS. I like TTS! Sometimes. But on smaller streamers, they don't know when to up their fucking price, man. They don't... Smaller streamers never know when to up their fucking prices. And so you get, like, these like, literal fucking reply guys that just spam it over and over and over and over. And it fucking ruins the stream. And then they fucking get bigger. And then it's just, like, that but fucking tenfold. And it's like the fucking... I hate fart sound effects. I think those are so annoying. But so many fucking streamers, it's like their chat thinks it's the funniest thing in the world, and so they spam those annoying ass fucking sound effects. They spam the fucking like turns the screen black and shit sound like effects. Mario Ensemble, I'm sorry, I cannot watch Mario_EN for more than like 30 minutes. I just can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it, man. I love Shy Lily, but her chat spams the fucking sound effects, and it's like I love Shy Lily, but the fucking sound effects are so annoying to me. I can't do it. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Richard Slimmer, thank you. So I just got here. Yo, excuse me, because this question has obviously already been asked, but you're feeling better, right? How are you out of 10 right now? I feel like out of 10, 10 being how I was before, I'm at probably like a 7. I'm almost there. What is Hololive? Thank you. Anything. Okay. Better. Green screen spam too? Oh my god, green screen spam. Fucking John Cena coming in. Are you sure about that? Fuck off, man. Fuck off. I like Bionic Pig. I like watching his VODs on YouTube. But some of his fucking streams are just unwatchable because he has that fucking John Cena and shit. Are you sure about that? It's fucking annoying, man. It's fucking annoying. It's funny in small doses, but the chat, the bigger it gets, the less it can moderate this shit. Jesus Christ. Hell, thank you. When does the first AAA Pippa video game release? And why does Fishman continue to hoard the completed game in the mythical warehouse? What? Someday, definitely. Someday. What do you like about Azure Lane most? How beautiful the art is. And how long have you been oathed to your waifu Bismarck? I don't know. I don't know how long I've been oathed. I'd have to open up the app and check. It has to have been a couple years now. I think I was oathed to her before I even debuted in Face Connect, so. Omar Simpson, thank you. Miss Pibb got more numbers than the Lincolnshire Poacher. Jump and Shoot Man, thank you. Favorite Warhammer Fantasy and 40k faction. Tyranids. Interested in it at all? I am interested in it, but just haven't gotten into it. There's so much other stuff I'm interested in that it's like it's hard to commit to something as life-consuming as Warhammer. I'm sure you'll find Nurgle fitting. Stop calling me Nurgle! Stop calling me Thrall of Nurgle! Dr. Jax, thank you. Why were you spotted leaving the port at Havana February 15th, 1898, sinking of the USS Maine? I will not answer any questions or comments at the time. Multi-Q, thank you. Congrats, you really blew up. That feeling of not deserving it is really hard not to ignore. Best you can do is to stay humble and don't lose yourself. I feel like an obligation to not ever feel like I do deserve it. Because I feel like if I ever do feel even okay with where I'm at, that it'll be narcissistic. And so I have just conditioned myself into a constant state of self-hatred and imposter syndrome. Yay! Phantom Lord, thank you. Gentle Penguin, thank you for the $100. Thank you! The world is a better place because of your pristine porcelain feet. Thank you for spending $100 to say that. I can only imagine what the 40 replies are. Armstrong, thank you. But you'll always be #1 meta in our hearts. Well, thank you. Red Sable, I think you. What happened to the content outside of gaming, such as camping and traveling? Still in the plans. Some stuff came up where it felt better to put that on the back burner because there are... How do I say this? It will all make sense in due time. How do I explain this? I wanna say like more than that. I'd rather start that kind of content with a bang, and there are some things in the pipeline that I feel will make it much more interesting to start off with, rather than just doing it on my own right now. The Friar Kid, thank you for the $20. Me and some friends just started making a podcast and started quickly gaining popularity. 80k views per episode. I've never been part of a show this size. Any wisdom on what to do or to look out for on a larger channel? Negotiate with your sponsors. Negotiate with sponsors. Don't accept the first number that they throw at you, because they'll always offer more. Do not reply to comments. Do not reply to people in general. Try to keep yourself as gated off as you can initially, because you don't have the experience in understanding when people are trying to, like, fuck with you, or if something will be, like, detrimental or whatever to reply to, or shit like that. It's like, you... like, wait until you understand the waters before you, like, commit to things. Thank you for the $5. Pippa stinky! You're stinky! You're stinky! Smacks you upside the head! What the hell? It's that, thank you. I'm in a Target without headphones. Love you, Pippa. Huh? What the fuck? It's over for you, man. You're gonna get in trouble. I have a bomb! Evacuate the premises immediately! I have a bomb! I have a bomb! I am a child molester and I have a bomb! I am going to kill all of you and then myself! Denizens of Target, evacuate immediately! I have a bomb! I'm going to kill everyone and then myself! Evacuate immediately! One sec. Wait. Bomb. Ticking sound effect. I have a bomb! I have a bomb! Denizens of Target, you shall know my name! My manifesto will be available online! Denizens of Target, evacuate now! Evacuate now! I am a child molester! I will rape you! Denizens of Target, evacuate now! Okay, anyways. Well, artist, thank you. Happy 3 years of FaZe, Pippa. Are you satisfied with how far you've come since joining FaZe, and what's one area you really want to improve in? My projects. my projects. Oh, BGM's live now. One area I want to improve in is projects. I wanna get better at following through on projects to a greater extent. I feel like a lot of my projects get going and then fall flat. So my sister's crazy. Shut up, Tio. You're crazy. Chronometry, thank you. How long did it take you to get the gist of streaming? A year and a half. Do you feel like there's more for you to learn, or you feel like you have mastery? There's always more to learn. There's a fuck ton more to learn. There's always stuff to learn. I know that's like a very generic answer, but if you stop learning, you stagnate and you fall off. So, and that's a year of streaming since, like, debuting with FaZe Connect. Or a year and a half. A year and a half since being with FaZe Connect. I feel like in my time as a content creator before FaZe Connect, I wasn't so focused on learning and evolving as I was scrambling together to try and find myself. And I felt like if I understood myself and what I wanted to do, and if I had like a cohesive brand, basically, that I would... like everything else would fall into place. I just needed to find my identity, I guess. But like that thing is important, but I think it's more important to figure out what makes good content and figure out like what you can consistently do as a creator. Because otherwise, it's like... If you don't understand what makes good content... Yeah, if you don't focus on being entertaining, then it doesn't matter what you do, because you'll never be able to entertain others, right? Like, you're not focused on entertaining, you're focused on yourself. And you need to focus on your viewers if you wanna... like... understand what works. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Redstorm, thank you. Nobody loves Face Connect like Pippa loves Face Connect. I do wonder if you quantified everybody's emotions towards Face Connect, like who would be at the top. I feel like I'd be up there. I feel like my love for Face Connect isn't blind, you know? Like, there have been a lot of rough patches, and I always have, like... I always have something to say about Face Connect, right? But I feel like in general, I immerse myself into it pretty heavily. Even if I'm not good with, like, collabs, or if I'm not the person scheduling the most amount of projects or whatever, I still pretty comfortably feel like it's a competition that I would do well in. Who loves Face Connect the most? Zena, thank you. It was a good Faustian bargain you made, but I hope you can live with it. Nine, thank you. Happy 3 years, Pips. I've asked this one before and wonder if it's changed since. What's one thing you like about your fans, and what's one thing you dislike? One thing I like about my fans is I feel like you guys are easily the... I guess it'd be... I don't want to, like, tear down, like, other communities or whatever and be... Whoa, there's another one of me. What the fuck? I don't want to tear down other VTubers and be like, oh, nobody else's community is, like, as passionate as mine or whatever. But I want to say that, in my opinion, like, I feel personally like I have one of the most dedicated communities relative to size, right? Just looking at the number of, like, fan projects and what you guys do and how you guys collaborate with each other, and, like, looking at, like, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 and stuff, even just, like, seeing, like, how much merch there was of me, I feel like, relative to my technical size on paper, I feel like it's exemplary of your abnormal amount of passion, you know? If chat reflects the streamer, then I think that's something that we share, is we both have, like, an abnormal amount of love for VTubers, and it shows in... It shows. Even if sometimes that passion is too much for people. I'd still rather a community that's a bit overbearing or has a bit of a bad reputation over a community that just keeps to themselves and doesn't really care, right? Because I wanna do stuff with my community. I wanna feel like my community's doing something. I wanna feel like in my, like, entirely selfishly, right? Like, I wanna feel like I'm leaving an impact on this world. You know? So. You were my first VTuber and will always be my favorite. Oh, thank you, Corgi. Yeah. Well, something you hate about us. Okay, one thing I hate is when my viewers go into other people's chats and mention me. Just in any capacity. I fucking hate that. Especially because, like, it leads to strained relations and shit. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. Like, during the 𝐒𝐴𝐜𝐸 music stuff, I guess, like, that's the other side of the coin with the passionate thing. During, like, the 𝐒𝐴𝐸𝐸 music stuff, when they debuted, like, the new 𝐒𝐴𝐸𝐸 music channel, people were asking where Pippa the Ripper was, and that ended up upsetting the other talents, because people were talking about Pippa the Ripper instead of hyping up the new songs that were going up on that channel. And so I guess like going forward, if you see people doing that, don't like roast them, right? But like politely remind them to focus on the streamer or content that's at hand. You know, like I don't think you should be a douchebag, right? Because they're not being malicious, you know? They're not trying to like put down other people. They're not trying to like downplay their accomplishments or whatever, right? They're not as tuned in to the VTuber culture, right? It's accidental by nature. It's entirely accidental by nature. It's not people going like, oh, if I bring up Pippa in this other streamer's chat, it'll make her feel bad or whatever, right? It's people are like, oh, they see somebody else playing the same game as me and they want to partake in the conversation, so they're partaking with knowledge that they have, right? That I played the game and they know of me. So, and it's like a common thing, right? It's like VTuber. It's a common topic. So the talking points theoretically should like blend together, right? Of like person A or this other VTuber, right? VTuber is playing same game as Pippa, so while I'm typing in this other VTuber's chat, Pippa's also a VTuber and played the game, or maybe she's in the same company, so I'm gonna bring up like when Pippa played it, or when Pippa like beat the boss, or Pippa had like a funny moment with this boss or whatever, you know? But it upsets the other streamers, so please stop and call out other people when they do it. Please. Like, don't be a dick about it, because they're not trying to be mean, man. They're not trying to be like inconsiderate. They don't realize it's like as sensitive of a thing as it is. Double-edged sword? Double-edged sword. I think... Eh. 𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐿, thank you. If you could collab with anyone you wanted, who would you pick? Like, anyone? If I could collaborate with literally anybody, like anybody in the world, I'd love to get on like a famous actor, or like, yeah, like the president. Regardless of who the president is at the time, right? It would be... It'd just be fucking hilarious to have a president on. It would be hilarious to have a celebrity on, right? Where it's like... It's just so out of place, right? It's so fucking like... Why is this VTuber talking to the president of the United States? Why is this VTuber talking to Ryan Gosling? Why is this VTuber on Joe Rogan? Whatever, you know? It'd just be fucking so out of place and hilarious. I would love it. Like Jared Leto and Fubuki! Exactly! The fucking Jared Leto and Fubuki collab was so fucking funny! Holy shit! Oh, God. I love shit like that. I fucking love shit like that. It was surreal. It was so surreal. Wait, what? Yeah, Shirakami Fubuki from HoloLive. Back during the fucking Morbius... I think it was Morbius, right? It was the Morbius movie premiere. Jared Leto went on to go fucking talk to Fubuki to go hype up the movie. It was so insane. Oh my god, it's Morbid time. Leto was just smiling and nodding. Doesn't understand a fucking thing this cat is saying. Not cat. Fubuki more. Like the 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 and 𝐵 Waltz one. I have not seen that one. I have not seen 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 and 𝐵 Waltz. I saw the 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 at the horse track. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭, for some reason, did like a whole interview at like a real Japanese horse track, and it was just a real interview with 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐬 there in person, talking about horses for some reason. They're so good. I love them. I love these weird crossovers. Mildly OCD, thank you. If nothing else, you've set a precedent for who your coworkers can have as guests. I guess. I get wanting to scale back, but it does alleviate the worry of who they can be friends with. I'd go so far as to say your phase is 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. That would be an honor. It's an honor to be compared to 𝐂𝐡𝐚, but I don't know if I could... I think part of why 𝐂𝐡𝐚 was so incredible was because Hololive kind of had like an established style. And when 𝐂𝐡𝐚 came along, she didn't disrupt the style, she just like added a completely unique flavor to it that made, from the outsider looking in anyways, that like all the other talents were like comfortable with and happy to engage in and like enjoyed, right? 𝐂𝐡𝐚 bridges the gap for English speakers. Yeah, that's not even like including her like being like the first big introduction for English speakers. But yeah. Pablo John, thank you. I first saw you on your Getting Over It clips. Funniest content ever. Congrats on the 3 years. Thank you. 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿, thank you. Have your merch ideas evolved throughout these 3 years? I guess, but not in the sense of becoming more grand. It's more like before with merch, I wanted stuff that stood out, but now I want stuff that I want, you know? Like, no more socks, please! Stuff like the socks, you know? It's like, I think people like the socks. And like the artists that I choose, before it was like, I wanted to like fulfill the Vtuber dream, right? I wanted like, I was very like naive. I was like, oh, I want like my favorite like game artists and stuff. But now I'm like, now like when I'm picking artists for like birthday stuff or whatever, I want artists that I guess like connect with my content in some way, you know? I don't want just like standard anime art or art that I find personally appealing. I want stuff that is like more meaningful to my audience, you know? Like Kyle. Yeah, Kyle was like a very deliberate choice. 𝐿𝐵𝐵LUE is like, I chose 𝐿𝐵𝐵LUE partially because I adore their art, but also because I view their art as being like a sort of like, how do I word this? I don't know how to word it without it potentially coming off bad, but I don't mean it in the bad way. 𝐿𝐵, I feel like we've had a lot of run-ins with like 𝐿𝐵𝐵LUE in the past, right? Like with the director of that one VTuber company had the 𝐿𝐵𝐵LUE art and stuff. It's like the 𝐿𝐵𝐵LUE art style is just so recognizable to specifically my community, right? But also like VTuber community in general. But like he also like is the artist behind like the the song and MV thing that like 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 use and shit like that. It's so like, it has like more personal meaning. Yeah, that you got that one. Oh yeah, we're running out of time. We're running out of time for VTuber for VTuber merch. For my merch. My merch goes off sale soon. TM. Soon. Like tomorrow, I think. Why is YouTube telling me I can go live? What? Did I pin it? I don't know what's going on. Oh wait, no, this is... Oh, this is like a different thing. Here we go. Pin that. Yeah. You can go live now. Quick, go live! Tomorrow, I need money now. Take out a loan. Don't do that. Hi, Cube. Thank you. Ah, naruhodo ne. Benjamin Todd, thank you. Have you ever thought about playing a game as old school as possible? I mean, really old school, like Zork levels of old school. I did just buy, this, like, it's Sega Genesis collection or something on the Switch. And I thought about, like, picking up... I know that's not, like, as old school as possible by any means, but... It did seem like it would be interesting to stream because there's also multiplayer on it, which I thought was incredible. It has online multiplayer, like some of the Sonic games and stuff. So, but I was thinking that would probably be like Twitch content. But I don't know. Kieran, thank you. Why play Genshin when you can play Azure Lane? True. Best Tender, thank you. You're the first VTuber I've ever watched, and I've started supporting several others because of you, directly or indirectly. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Well, thank you. Original channel name, thank you. Who is the cutest and funniest in FaZe, in your opinion? Cutest would be NASA. Funniest? Funniest is a tough one. Because it's like different flavors of funniness. Lumi? Lumi's funny, but Lumi's funny in like a different way. Not like my... I view like Miko, Sakura Miko, as being like the definition of a funny VTuber in my mind. Let me look at the roster. I need to seriously think about this because I take comedy seriously. FaZe Connect. Height chart, because that's the easiest way to bring everybody up. I'm gonna say for my personal comedy, I think NASA is also the funniest. I know it's kind of like fucked up to put her as cutest and funniest. But NASA's sense of humor is so, like, aware. And so, she's so... Like, I think why she's so funny is because she's so cute. Because her funniness is, like, she's so, like, strangely deranged and smug at times that it's, like, the cuteness acts as, like a counterbalance to it, where it, like, it evens it out. So it's like it's more like all around, like, consistently funny. Does that make sense? I think if you genuinely, if you don't watch NASA, you're messing out. It's like a force multiplier. Yeah, it's a force multiplier. NASA, you don't watch NASA expecting her to say the shit that she does. You watch NASA and you're like, oh, she's gonna be like the sleepy dragon and she's gonna be like wholesome and say so. And then she says like insane shit. And she gets like strangely arrogant and you're like, what the fuck? This dragon's actually kind of a brat. She's a bit of a troll. She is! Pippa is cringe, yeah. She's also like a lot more just charismatic and outgoing than you would expect. But her voice, like, disguises that. Like, it's the fucking voice, man. It's the fucking voice. She has, like, the perfect voice for being, like, the comfy, chill ASMR type. And she does do that at times, but then, like, she says shit, and you're like, what the fuck? I don't know. I really like 𝐿𝐴𝐶. I think the funniest for, like, prop comedy or, like, physical comedy would be 𝐿𝐴𝐴. 𝐿𝐴𝐴 has the most insane memeable shit that is just very... 𝐿𝐴𝐴 is just, like, built for clips, I think. I think 𝐿𝐴𝐴 is built to be memed. So those are my top picks. Those are my top picks for funniest. 𝐿𝐴𝐴 loves her JP colleagues. I mean, I have positive stuff to say about, like, the EN side as well. It's just, it happens that the JP side has comedy that I enjoy more. And 𝐿𝐴𝐴 has, like, my go-to, like, voice type to listen to. Just purely by coincidence. It's really hard to find, like, EN speakers with the particular, like, voices that I prefer to listen to, you know? Quite frankly, like, a lot of the streamers that I like to listen to are objectively pretty boring. a lot of the streamers, like, I can't even remember them after... Like, after they stop fucking streaming, like, I won't even notice if they don't go live anymore, because I just enjoy, like, the comfort of watching them. And a lot of them are kind of like a dime a dozen, and I can just, like, put on another, right? So it's... Like, I enjoy watching, like, a lot of these very small streamers that, like, they're not, like, being blunt, they're not growing for a reason, right? Like, I enjoy them. And then sometimes, like, they do grow, right? But it's like... It's like a very not nice opinion, but, like, I'm speaking as, like, somebody who genuinely enjoys them, you know? XQC? XQC is not a comfy girl. Okay? XQC and 𝐴𝐴𝐚𝐿 I don't watch because they have nice voices, because they're cute and comfortable to listen to. XQC and 𝐴𝐴𝐚𝐿 I listen to when I'm in more of a snarky mood and want to laugh at bullshit. They're more like... I feel energized, and I wanna have some, like, easygoing listening, or, like, easy listening, not easygoing listening, but, like, easy listening in the background while I play video games. 𝐴𝐴𝐚 was my boy back in the WoW days. It makes me want to live. Chat, is this real? 𝐴𝐴𝐚𝐿 ASMR. Yeah. Person with a Japanese name, thank you. Baxter, thank you. Actual question now, how do you handle having multiple friends without feeling bad about prioritizing some more than others? Simple, I just barely talk to anybody. That is, like, a hard question. But I feel like in order to be my friend, you have to realize that I will not go out of my way to have conversations with you, right? I'm the kind of friend where I'll send you a meme every once in a while. And, like, if we're in the area at the same time, like, yeah, let's hang out. I don't have much to say. I don't... Ironically, given that I'm a streamer, I don't really have stuff that I want to talk about outside of stream. I'm not a talkative person. I don't enjoy doing stuff that I don't feel like has a purpose to my hobbies, right? Of like if you want to play the same MMO that I'm playing, fuck yeah, let's go on dungeon runs, right? But if you invite me to play an MMO, I might play it a little bit out of obligation to try it at the beginning, right? Like I might give it like a solid like 4-hour session or whatever. Not if it's voice chat. It's hard to do like long voice chats. It's hard to do voice chats in general. I don't really voice chat anybody. But it's like, I don't know, like you wanna, if you wanna play stuff, you can play what I'm playing, right? I don't wanna. This is gonna sound bad, but it's too much of a chore to like get invested in the game somebody else is playing, and that's like how I do like the bulk of my conversating, right? Is like, oh fuck yeah, man, let's like grind out these dungeons, or like let's like a new thing dropped in whatever game, or the online servers for this game just dropped, like let's give it a try. You basically just play on your own. If someone else wants to play along, you're like, cool, yeah, exactly. Let's talk about our feelings. I don't want to talk about our feelings. I don't like talking about feelings. Talking about feelings is fun when it's like an introspective thing on stream. Talking about your feelings is not fun when you're talking to somebody else and you're like, huh, is this too much of a confession about something? Am I being too honest about my self-doubts right now and making the other person uncomfortable? Not only is this conversation boring and I don't particularly care for it, but also, is this like oversharing? Malcolm Lang, thank you. I think people underestimate how much inbox message you have. I ran a somewhat popular chat room way back and there are about 20 to 30 messages daily. I don't know, man. I'm the kind of person where my idea of hanging out is like, yeah, let's go to the library and you can read your book and I'll read my book. Yay! Or like I really enjoyed going to the amusement park with Sleepy, because it's like, you want to go on this ride? Yeah? Yay! You want to go on this ride? No? Okay. Fuck. Well, I do. Oh, I should go anyways? Oh, no, it's better if we do stuff together. Oh, no, you want to just, like, chill out for a moment? Okay, alright, I'm going on the coaster. You know? I don't have much to, like, actually talk about, right? I like to do stuff. I like to play video games. I like to ride the coasters. I don't know. I don't like just... Like, I like just hanging around at home, right? But I don't want to just chat. I'd rather, like somebody break out their Switch and we can split screen something, or like I'll read and listen to you guys talk and I'll like feel like I'm part of the environment but without actually having to engage in it, you know? Which is why I feel like in order to be like friends with me, if you're like a really talkative person, you gotta like you gotta like be willing to like play the same things I'm playing, or like be there in person to like drag me out to do stuff. But everybody lives so far apart. I think that's why like at Offkai I spent so much time with 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐵, because I knew she'd just always be up for doing something, right? Like no matter what time it was, I could count on 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐵 to want to go do something. Like I don't have to like sit there and make conversation with 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐵. I can sit there and listen to 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐵 talk to somebody else, or we can go do karaoke or whatever, you know? I have been referred to as a pet introvert in the past. And I think as an adult, I finally, like, really understand what that means, you know? I'm happy to go along with things. I'm happy to hang out with people or whatever. But... yeah. Oh my god, same. Yeah, that's me. Just follow the talkers. Yeah. Like, I like doing stuff. I just don't like... talking. You know? And I'll pay. You know, like, if people want to go to a theme park or whatever, fuck yeah, I'll buy the tickets. Or you wanna go do this or that, you know, like, I'll pay for it. I'm happy to go. I just... it's like the maintaining of the relationship outside of that that's like a pain, you know? I just don't, like, click with that. I'm down, just don't make me talk, yeah. Sometimes I like to talk, but... in general, it's more... I'm there for the ride, you know? Oni, thank you! What's the most unique VTuber merch you've seen? The most unique VTuber merch I've seen? Probably Grimmy's hot sauce. Rust Pedal, thank you. Hypothetically, what if a Fed watched your streams? Happy anniversary, by the way. Hey, if you're cool, I'm cool, buddy. If you're cool, I'm cool. Airman Autismo, thank you. Is Pippa a good shot? I think I'm alright. How quickly will my brains be ejected from my skull the moment I step onto the Pipkin compound? I mean, if you step into the Pipkin compound, you're gonna get attacked by dogs first. And... I don't know if I'm gonna shoot at you while there's dogs on you. I don't want to accidentally shoot the dogs. I'm not that confident of a shot. Rick rolled again. Killing Owens, thank you. Will you play more Snoot game or Coffin of Andy and Lele? Has there been a Coffin of Andy and Lele update? If there has been, I'd be up for it. But Snoot game? I think I'm good on Snoot game. I don't feel like it, like, particularly resonates on the channel. I still do intend on finishing Katawa Shoujo. But Snoot game, I just wasn't really feeling it. Like, I enjoyed Snoot game, but in terms of it being content, you know, I don't think it's great content. Oh, sorry, thank you. You're my favorite VTuber. Smile. Why'd you add smile at the end? Fucking shady. PTM Fane, thank you. Would you still be open to do an interview with a federal agent on stream? I would. I think that'd be very interesting. Suko, thank you. Hey, Pippa, I just plucked my first white hair. I'm in my 20s. Am I cooked? I think you should take more bubble baths. Biggest Dickus, thank you. Hey, Pippa, will you be playing the Pal World update? Not to sound like an ad, but it was awesome. But it was some of my fave content from you. Have a nice night, Pink Yabbit. I would like to. But I haven't really, like, thought about it, I guess. Like, I'd like to, because I really love Pal World. But I don't know, like... I feel like I'd have to, like, plan out something for it. I don't know if the company Pal World server's still up. If it is, I guess I'll just hop on there and probably invite people to... I feel like the best way to go about it would be inviting people to play at, like, specific set times every week. Because nobody just, like, logs on normally, right? Like, I spent, like, a couple days straight, basically, recently on the FaZe Connect Minecraft server. And the only person I ever saw log in was Muyu. People just don't, like... There's so many FaZe Connect servers, people can't be on all of them all the time, right? Like, So... Maybe I'll, like, set a specific time and be like, hey, I'm gonna be playing, like, for a month at this time. Who wants to join in? Rudoka, thank you. Pippa, will you finish Yick losing PC Wars? Eventually. Eventually. Reptic Rook, thank you. Has your trip to Japan orange pilled you? Have you taken your orange pill? Take that orange pill. Lee Red Moyle, thank you. I would miss it and never know. Eddie Lombardo, thank you. Which VTuber outside of FaZe surprised you the most in any way when you did a collab with them? Which VTuber outside of FaZe? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like generally when I watch somebody, like I get a bit of an idea. Fillion? Yeah, probably Fillion. Like, I was aware of Fillion. I'd watched some Fillion, but I didn't expect her to be like able to adapt to my inability to communicate so easily, I guess. Fillion has so much damn energy. Fillion has so much fucking energy. Fillion, like, just keeps going, is a fucking trooper. An amazing content creator. So yeah, it caught me off guard. Dentren, thank you. Just wanted to know that when Jim sent me to your stream, I didn't think I'd ever watch VTubers, and now I'm subscribed to a ton thanks to you. Oh, hell yeah, welcome, welcome. And you, like, super chat pretty often, too. You're in deep here. Pain Cabal, thank you. My therapist told me my parasocial fantasies about Pink Bunny Girl is unhealthy. Thank you for saving me $200, Pippa. You're welcome. I got the rest. The rest of the list, by the way, don't stretch your throat. Cough is getting more frequent. List is still about 2 times as long as normal plus member milestones. And it is already 30 minutes, or 20 minutes past normal end time. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do like 5 more. I'll do like 5 more, and then I'll call it. Try and end off at like an even 9:30. Pakistani National, thank you. Yo, Pippa, have you considered checking out the stream? Checking out on stream Snowbreak Containment Zone? No, it didn't really look like interesting stream content. Dr. Way, thank you. Serious question. What was your most recent epic fight in your head? Who were the characters and how big was the scale of the fight? Do girls have these? I think my most recent was last night. I dreamt that I was, like, locked in a war with 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴. It's kind of hard to explain because dreams are weird, but, like, the first part of the dream, I was like... I saw, like, 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴 on the horizon, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was, like, running away and stuff, and 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴, like, kept, like, finding me. And then, like, towards the end of the dream, I finally stopped running so I could, like, challenge 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴. I, like, ran... so fucking stupid. I ran to, like, the top of, like, this tower. It was, like, this business office. And it was, like, fucking 40 floors, and I, like, took the elevator up and stuff as 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴 was, like, destroying the building, and people were, like, trying to evacuate and stuff. And the elevator was, like, falling apart on me, and it was kind of like an old-timey elevator where it had, like, the floor number presented, like, in an analog style at the top. And I get out of the elevator, and I'm like, there's nowhere left to run in, like, a movie action hero style fashion. And I fucking, like, run over to the windows, and I slip out one of the windows, and this, like, 40-story tall building is connected to, like, a really tall, like, parking garage / like, monorail station. And I, like, hop off the window to the parking garage, and I, like, it's, like, slanted for some reason because dreams are weird, and I, like, slide down it a bit, and then I, like, jump onto the monorail. This is so juny. And I, like, go to, like, punch 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴. And I'm attacking 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴, and I get my ass beat, and then there's, like, a new, like, original character. And it's... I can't remember its name. It was something like... It was Whale something. It was like Whale Shinji Rika or some shit like that. And it's like... It's like a xenomorph with mech parts and like the tail of a whale, and it's like this like deep navy blue, and it like grabs me and I'm like fighting it kind of, but like I don't really do any damage to it, and then I get killed and the dream ends. So that's what my dreams are like. As far as like consciously planned out epic fight battles in my head, I do not remember when the last one was. A bit anticlimactic, unfortunately a bit anticlimactic, but that's how dreams be, I guess. No peace talks, only violence. Can't wait for the animated clip. Objectively a cat, thank you. Oh, turning 31 today. I love watching you, Pippa Love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations on turning 31! Congrats! Hell yeah! Rematch tonight? Oh, wait, that was one thing that like made me like remember the dream. Is the fact that I normally, if I wake up at all, like if I get woken up by something, I don't, like if I go to sleep again, I don't continue the dream. But that dream, I kept continuing it. I kept continuing it. Mechagodzilla kept fucking popping back up, and I'd be on the run, and then at the end was the big fight. Man. What happened after you were dead? I don't know. I woke up because I got slammed into the ground. 𝐂𝐚 thank you. Hi, Pippa. What's your most prized hollow merch of all time? My giant dino Watame. Fox Arrow, thank you. Pro Rant, have bunny, thank you. John Cena, thank you. What's your favorite Sabaton song? Probably Bismarck or Attack of the Dead Men. Capoeira, thank you for 5 PPs. Malcolm Liang, thank you. Pipkin themed IED it is. Symes, thank you. Are you named after 1984? Between the chinchilla and flavor, what's it like to kickstart someone else's fan base? I didn't kickstart chinchilla's fan base. Hanamori Natsumi already had a fan base. But in regards to flavor, that's kind of surreal. It's kind of fucking surreal. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I didn't ever hope at all that flavor would become, like, a real thing, but I also, like, didn't actually think that it would or expect, and now it's, like, a whole thing, and they're hosting panels at conventions and holding concerts, and I don't know, it's pretty surreal. It's pretty surreal. Private Kane, thank you. Happy 3rd anniversary. What's the most cherished moment and despised moment to you in these 3 years? I won't say despised moment because I don't want to reignite old drama. But my most cherished moment... I don't know, it'd have to be in... I have like a recent cherished moment in my brain, and that is like I don't know like how much I can share, but it was like at the Phase Airbnb. It was like 1 a.m. Like we talked from like 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Beyond that, even like 3 a.m. We talked from like 10 p.m. to like 3 a.m. just about like content stuff, me and 2 other girls, and like us three like as a group had never like interacted. I think like we never like did like a collab as the 3 of us or anything, so it was like a very unexpected combination. And we just talked about content stuff and like what it was like being in Phase Connect, and like related with some of the struggles, and me and one of the other talents were giving like a lot of advice to one of the others about not always listening to like management and shit. We were like, yeah, like management wants what's best and everything, and management is trying, and it does help to have like that input and everything, but like management is not like, they're not streamers and they're not always watching your streams and stuff. They don't understand a lot of the times like what's gonna make you happy and what like really is in your best interest and stuff. And like us two had really like started to grow after we started ignoring management more. As like terrible as that is to say, right? But like we both got like shut down by management with a lot of things when we were growing early on. And when we started to like focus on not ourselves as streamers in FaZe Connect, but instead as ourselves as like content creators, rather, like we were able to grow into our own. You know what I mean? Like management is always going to have ideas of what they want, right? And it's very helpful for when you're just starting out and you don't understand like anything, right? It's very helpful to have people that say like you should go this direction or you should go that direction, because it gives you some sort of foundation to work with. But the problem me and this other girl had run into is we were starting to understand our own content a bit better and wanting to like explore that more, and management was not like management was like not keen because it was going outside of like original plans and original scopes and original like so like original like vibes, I guess, that had like been set forth into the unknown. They want you safe. The problem doesn't trust. Alright, thank you. I know that this is money gated. It's not intentionally money gated. But do you think that it would be better if each girl had their own manager? Or would it just be cumbersome or wasteful? It would be wasteful. No. Nobody needs an exclusive manager, right? Like, even in Hollywood, managers don't just like work for one person, you know? People have managers, but their manager usually works for multiple people. Secretaries will work for like one person. You'll have like a full-time secretary for somebody, but they're doing like a bunch of mundane tasks like getting coffee and shit, you know? 27 talents, 27 managers, 0 streams. Yeah, it's like for managers, you don't need an exclusive manager. I think the problem with FaZe Connect is we didn't have enough managers in the beginning. And like even when we got Mumi, right, there was still like the growing pains of her getting adjusted into the company, and like she still works for Sakana, right? Like at the end of the day, she has to like enforce like the CEO's vision and stuff like that as well. So it's like that's the same thing with like all the managers, right? It's a delicate balance. It's a very, very delicate balance. And I think for some of the talents in FaZe Connect, they individually still don't have that balance, right? Like, a lot of times, like, I don't know about a lot of the times, but like sometimes like management will have big ideas for somebody, right? And it's not like a malicious thing, right? They're trying to help, you know? They're setting out to help this person. But the ideas that management has sometimes don't align with like what would be best for the individual talent. Or maybe it would be what's best if only like the talent stuck with it or whatever. But I know in my experience and in this other talent's experience, when we both like broke away from that more and more, we came into our own. And we both did infinitely better than when we were focused on trying to appease management. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I felt like that was just like a very, I guess, like wholesome moment. Very like kind of nostalgic, and I felt like brought me closer to two of the other talents over something that like I do enjoy, like sitting down and rambling about forever. You know, I could talk about content creation forever. That's my one thing I will not shut up about. I was at the fucking one of the karaoke's at 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 and somebody brought up numbers. And I was like, you want to talk about numbers? And then I got cut off by the karaoke song starting, and I just like slumped into my seat all sad. You want to talk about numbers? Yeah. Anyways, last one. Are you chicken pizza? I am chicken pizza. I am indeed chicken pizza. Alright. She's number friending. Listen! Numbers are helpful. Good content does not always get recognized by numbers, and big numbers do not mean good content. But it does give you something quantifiable that you can strive for in a world where pretty much everything else is abstract. So I'm a big fan. Anyways, my name's 𝐶𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, too cringe! Tilde moves away, Tilde! Tilde moves away, Tilde! Tilde moves away, Tilde!
Tilde fluffles away, Tilde. Tilde fluffles away, Tilde. Tilde fluffles away, Tilde. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Tuesday through Saturday, we'll see you again soon. A few hours past noon. Drinking, watching, reacting, backseating. ISP problems left waiting. What the hell is Pippa eating? Mama Spanish chatters go ham. Miss Super Chats, when will Pip Possum come back? We hope you enjoy your stay. Your favorite streamers live. So today she'll be offline. 𝐶𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵, we'll see you again soon. Leave a like and bob to the outro tune. Next stream we'll argue and laugh. Next stream we'll have a blast. Stick around to see who Pippa rates. Read the chat rules and say hey dude. We'll stream again soon. Come back again. And remember us when you hit message send. Tilde fluffles away, Tilde. Tilde fluffles away, Tilde. Tilde fluffles away, Tilde. till day fluffles away till day fluffles